Across the UK, online and on DAB. Access all radios.
Talk Radio. Give it some lip. Talk Radio.
I'll give you some lip in a minute. This is Iain Lee. I have literally nothing planned for tonight's show, so we'll just kind of see what happens. You can call up, talk about anything you fancy, or not. Otherwise, me and Kath are just going to sit in the studio and chat. You can chip in or you can not. Let's go down the rabbit hole, shall we, for old time's sake. Now's a good time to call 0844 499 1000. We will call you back.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
Get an earful of unusual nocturnal emissions with radio's Lord of Misrule, Iain Lee. No relation, thank God.
Unfiltered Night Talk with the original king of unconventional conversation. Late night Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
They sack him here, they sacked him there. Sometimes it's harsh, sometimes it's fair. They'll sack him again, my friends, this we all know. Until then, it's the Iain Lee Show.
I've got no idea. That's the Monkees song, guys. Listen, if Canada can stream the entire album, then goddammit, I'm gonna play a song from it. Canada's been streaming the entire new Monkees album all day. Canada, the whole flipping country of Canada has been streaming it. That's outrageous. Do they not know that there'll be kids at home with their cassette players set to record and play, and then pausing it when the DJ comes on, and then unpausing it to record all the songs? They won't sell any copies now because they've all got it on cassette. They've all got it on cassette. What were you thinking, Rhino Records? Well, I won't be beaten by Canada. Well, I have been beaten by Canada, but I won't be beaten again. So I just played the Monkeys song, written by Noel Gallagher and Paul Weller. Two men I have very little time for. Very little time for their music. That is a mini masterpiece, guys. That's a mini masterpiece. Have some of that. But something has happened. Alan.
Yes, Ian.
Do you use iTunes?
Sometimes.
Right. Well, I'm buggered if I know what's going on with iTunes, Alan. I've turned it on, right? They've done an update. They've done a sneaky update. 0844 499 1000, by the way.
We call you back.
Well, they've done a sneaky update on me, Alan.
What happened?
I can't, there's like different tabs.
Oh, no.
I want it to look like, I have it set so it looks like iTunes from 5 years ago. And
oh my God.
What?
I've just logged into my iTunes and I'm seeing the same problem that you've got.
What the hell is going on? And I know they've done...
back to 2011.
I know they've done an update because my screensaver isn't the picture of my boys at a judo tournament. It's a picture of some mountains. I've never been to a mountain.
Oh no, you know the movie section?
Yeah, what?
Instead of having pictures of the covers of the movies, it's all in alphabetical order.
What the hell is going on? This is no way to start a show with iTunes all gone, and I'm gonna say it, to cock.
Oh no!
I don't know.
They've all Mac users everywhere.
I don't know how to do it. Please show me how to make it go back to the way that it was, because this is doing my nutted. Now I've got rid of the sidebar. I've got the sidebar back. This is outrageous, Alan, and this is why these big media corporations, your Apples, your Microsofts, your Bravo Men and Motors, this is why they need to be stopped. This is the Illuminati, right? I used to sneer at those people that said they'd been caught masturbating in front of their camera because the camera just popped on, right? Now I believe it. Do you know, and I was going to mention this yesterday and I didn't, right? There is a new crime sweeping the nation, right?
Do tell.
I'm going to tell you, mate. You know, like, really new TVs, for some reason, really new TVs have got microphones in and they've got cameras in.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Do you know what the most popular TV show in Russia is?
What is it?
It's you in your keks in front of the telly. That's the biggest show in Russia, is they have a host, a Russian host, and a live studio audience, and they have like a big wheel, right? It's like a wheel of fortune, but instead of having prices on there and prizes, they have little tiny, they have names, right? And so they spin the wheel, and it will stop, and it will say, Alan Caddick, the West Midlands, United... Oh, it is Alan Caddick, United Kingdom, West Midlands. We go there live now. And the guy presses this big red button. It doesn't really do anything. It's a signal for the guy in the control booth. He presses a big red button, and then boom! It's like NTV, except you don't know you're being watched.
Oh, my God.
It's the biggest show on Russian television.
So it's a bit like Chat Roulette meets No House Party.
Exactly. Except with Chat Roulette, right, you know that you're there, and if you want to be shown playing with your willy, then you're allowed to, right? And with Noel's house party, he'd always call your name and go, right? And you go, oh no, you twit. With the Russian thing, you don't know that you're on their television screens. And it gets something like, I was reading about this yesterday, it gets something like 30 to 40 million viewers every single night. It's the biggest show on Russian television, and it makes me want to puke.
Haven't the Russians got anything better to do, like instigating a Cold War.
Exactly! Instigate another bloody Cold War, you Ruskies! This is outrageous, right? First of all, it started with the flying their jets over Dover. Do you remember when they flew their jets over Dover? And we sent out the RAF to go off, you go, oh, sorry, we did not mean to do these things. And then they did it, then they flew over Scotland. Oh, we did not know Scotland. Oh, do we have to update they don't bother to update their maps, do they, on TomTom?
No, they don't.
Who does? It's 60 quid a year. I can't be bothered with that. I'll take the risk. And they haven't done that. But now, to actually spy on British citizens while they're watching the television, and we all know, Alan, when Mum and Dad have gone to bed, I'll be up in a minute.
Temptation comes on.
I'll be up in a minute. Temptation comes on, Alan. What do you do when temptation comes on?
Put your cake down and show the sausage.
There we go. Exactly. You go to those channels, you start at 900 until I think it's 906.
950.
Is it 950 now? Well, the first three, you hit a paywall. Number 4, boom, you're in. Freeview. And I don't want that to be, in fact, no! Here's what I say, Britain. All of you now, turn off your radios, go and watch the mucky channels on your television and pleasure yourself. Let's give Russia an overload of onanism. That's what we're going to do. We'll take them down from the inside.
Yeah, seed the plant the seed and they sprout.
How the hell do I make iTunes give me the data that I require? It's not making sense to me. I do not understand it. What's this? There's a thing, right? Okay. So the columns now, my music. Well, then there's a button for you. Let's click on for you, shall we? And let's see what Steve Jobs thinks is for me. For you. Clicks it, load in, boost that music. Start. No, you make me want to puke.
Start 3 months free trial I've got.
All right. Then the next one is a button that says new. Well, let's click on new. This will be exciting.
I'm doing this the same time as you, Ian.
Dangerous Woman, Ariana Grande, a swaggering step forward for the pop superstar. What the hell would I want to listen to that?
And I've got Catfish and the Bottle Men.
You've got Catfish?
And the Bottle Men.
I've not got that. Right, let's listen to this woman's stupid song that they think I would like to hear. It's an album, Dangerous Woman. Let's hear the song Dangerous Woman by this woman, right? Because Apple thinks, ready to play when you are. Oh.
You got to join Apple Music.
You got to join Apple Music. Well, you can join that. I'm furious, Alan. I am absolutely furious.
You're not the only one.
How do I make it go back to the way that it was?
I bet you have to reset the MacBook.
I'm going to reset Apple by lighting a poo and throwing it at Steve Jobs' grave.
Yeah, I was going to say, Steve Jobs is no longer with us.
Well, good.
That's a bit of a new CEO.
Yeah, good, is what I say, because he would get if he was with us, he wouldn't be with us for much longer.
Because I think Bill Gates would love that.
Yeah, well, Bill Gates would love it. What if Bill Gates, right? What if Bill Gates had hacked into Apple? But Bill Gates should hack into Apple.
Yeah.
And he should hack into Apple. This is what Bill Gates should do. Or any young hackers out there. He should hack into Apple and go to apple.com and write Steve Jobs is a bender. And just write that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd look. Now you're getting cold feet, Alan. You're getting cold feet.
No, I'm just thinking how I could be able to do that and more implications.
No, there are no moral implications, Alan. They screwed with our iTunes. There are no more. I did not ask for this software update. This has been forced on me, Alan.
Well, it's been forced on us.
It has been forced on us, Alan. We have been forced to take Steve Jobs against our will.
Well, let's put it out there. How can you fight back against Apple? 8444991. Remember, we call you back.
Thank you very much indeed, Alan. A very, very passionate. Where's it? So I'm going to hit the brake. I'm going to hit the brake when it ever comes back into the room. A very passionate call to arms there from a very passionate caller. I'm furious. Genuinely furious. How the hell do I make it come back to the way that I want it to? 0844 499 1000. think I fixed iTunes. I think I fixed it. I've not fixed it. I fixed it to the best of my ability. So that's that problem sorted. Yes, Simon, good evening.
Ian, how you doing, mate?
I'm a little bit tense. I don't know if you can tell. They've updated iTunes without telling me.
Right. Well, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about. This has been a weird week for me.
Oh, go on. What's happened? By the way, I think I fixed iTunes. It's still not perfect, but it's better than what they had foisted upon me.
Well, my weird week has started with accidentally talking to Jake Yap.
Now, when you say accidentally talking to Jake Yap...
I thought it was you.
What?
I thought it was you.
How?
Well, you were due on.
Say that again. Yeah.
You were due on.
Well, I was due on at 10, yeah.
He was accidentally in your place, and so... For the first time in my life, I phoned the radio station 3 times this week.
Well, hang on, was this last week you spoke to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, last week when I wasn't in. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, I spoke to you the other night about intrusive thoughts, and I've had to phone in again tonight to talk to you about bad iTunes.
The world is... Here's something I know, right, Simon. Tonight, it is a full moon.
Yep.
And... it's a scientific fact that the brain is 95% water.
I'm with you, brother.
It has to be affected by the lunar pull, and that's why the insane, the most dangerously insane people are known as lunatics. The moon, ticks, itching. So it literally means moonage.
Ian, what's interesting is that a lot of getting back to the psychiatrist thing, is that things like lithium are used in the treatment of mental health, and lithium's a heavy metal. And if water can be pulled about the body, surely a heavy metal can be pulled about the body.
But did you not realise it was Jake Yap when were you listening to him?
Not really, I was drunk, but that's by the by.
That's by the by.
But there's a few things I wanted to say. Firstly, the opening 20 minutes of last night's show was sensational. Radio, your monologue was tight, man. And I see it wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't it wasn't scripted.
No, I didn't know I was going to do it.
It was clearly from the heart, but that was good radio.
Well, thank you very much indeed. I didn't know what I was going to say yesterday. I knew I was going to play that song, but I didn't know how I was going to get there. I didn't know I was going to talk about my dad. It just kind of came out.
There was a few callers in between, but the first 45, 50 minutes was a fabulous piece of
You're very, very kind. Thank you very much indeed.
That's awesome. But the iTunes change is what I really wanted to talk about. And I think it's good.
What?
Yeah.
I was getting on with you, Simon, until you started spouting this nonsense. What the hell are you talking about? You're sounding like Ken Livingstone, for crying out loud.
I don't know, mate.
I want genres, artists and albums on the top, and then I want a big, unfathomable list up beneath it.
Yep, you're doing it wrong.
I'm doing it wrong?
Yes.
Tell me why, Simon.
Well, it's always over the left bar now, apparently, from what I can see. Because I get really upset that I couldn't find my recently added, and I downloaded a bunch of music this week and couldn't find them.
Ah, well, I've got a recently added button.
Yeah, go there. Now, this leads me on to the next thing, which is leading on from Ariana Grande.
Yes.
Who is to music what AIDS was to sexual health.
Oh, that was the young lady that Apple was recommending to me, was it?
Yeah.
Jeez, it makes me wonder.
Now, Taylor Swift, who is
be careful.
Awful.
No, well. Do you remember when Taylor Swift started? She was country.
Country, yeah.
She was country. I quite like that Taylor. You know the Taylor Swift song.
Right, which one? Go on.
Oh, I'll get to the chorus. You shake it up, shake it up, shake it like a Polaroid camera.
Shake it off.
If you wanna shake it off now, whoa, you come and we can shake it off, shake it off, like a Polaroid camera. That one.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes,
that one I like.
May I stop you?
There was a long pause.
I was asking.
I'm considering. I'm accepting. Yes.
Ryan Adams, American songster, has covered in its entirety the last Taylor Swift album.
Oh yeah, well,
Shake It Off.
Yeah.
And Bad Blood and all, and he's made it sound flipping amazing.
I think you said flipping amazing.
I did say flipping amazing.
Good for you. Well, he does these things, doesn't he? I bet he doesn't sound as good as Taylor Swift, though.
It's fantastic.
Well,
I think that's different.
Well, I'm going to take your word for it, but I'm not going to hunt it down, Simon, because I'm afraid I just cannot find it within myself to do that. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. This is how sad my life is. While I was talking to Simon, I spent 99 pence on. Down, let your pants down, let your pants down, let your pants down, let your pants down. Dance, let your pants down, let your pants down, let your pants down, let your pants down, let your pants down. Yeah. I don't actually know the song that well. I've only heard the chorus. But what a chorus it is, isn't it? What a chorus it is. Here we go. Shake it up, baby, like a Polaroid camera. Shake it up, now, something like that. I don't know the song that well, but it goes something like that. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Since being here at Talk Towers, we're at Talk Radio, of course. Talk Sport is through there. I saw Terry Christian earlier on. He's tiny. Yesterday, Richard Ashcroft was in the building. Not a fan, so I'm not that bothered. But twice in the last... How long's this station been going now? 6 months? A year? Something like that. Twice in the last year, I have opened the toilet door, because it's not been locked, to find Jason Cundy having a waz. Jason Cundy having a waz. Twice, right? And you would think... After the first time, he'd go, locks. Got to locks it, innit? And he doesn't do it. What kind of sexual deviant doesn't lock the toilet when they're going for a waz? I don't understand it. There are women's toilets here, even though only 3 women work in this building. But there are loads of blokes. There's 2 blokes' toilets on this floor. And there are loads and loads of blokes. I suppose it's that kind of football mentality, isn't it? It's the locker room mentality of everyone will have their stuff out and it's all on display. But flippin' heck, man, twice I've stumbled in on him going for a wee-wee. And it's like, flippin' heck, sorry, Jace. All right, no worries, inside, mate. Sorry, mate. I'll stop by that, mate. What the hell is that about? People get me so angry. Let's compile a list tonight. That's what we're going to do. We're going to compile an angry list, right? You can add to it if you want. 0844 499 1000. I've got a sheet of paper. I'm going to write on it. Angry. Is she finished? No. Angry list. So, Steve Jobs for messing around with my Apple. And I deliberately, you've got an update. They've been trying to sneak an update on my iPhone for the last week. Accept it? No. Do you want details? No. Remind me later? Yeah. It doesn't give you an option to remind you in 6 months' time. It gives you an option to remind you in an hour or tomorrow. I'm not falling for it. So Steve Jobs, he's on the angry list. 0844 499 1000. We're compiling an angry list. And secondly, Jason Cundy. That's pretty good so far. We can do that. We can also... We had a brilliant... We threw away a topic in the week, right, which I thought was brilliant. Is she finished now? Does she come back in? She's finished. We had a topic which I thought was that was a long gap. Okay, which I thought was a blinder. I haven't got any name that gap tonight. Sorry, I forgot to do it. It was. I'm going to stop her because she's annoying me. Songs about countries. Can we? This is what we're going to do. Can we build up a map of the world using songs? Ah, that's a nice thing, isn't it? So, Angry List, a map of the world using songs. I want to make a word up. Musical atlas, shatless. No, I want to make. Do a break. When I come back, I'll have a new word. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Let me think. Song map. We're gonna world. Yes! Tonight, we're gonna make a world of music. In my head, it sounded good. In my ears, it sounded rubbish. Mike's on the line. Good evening, Mike.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Mike, how you doing? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I'm good. What you got for us?
I want to add to the angry list, not of people, just of things.
Yeah, go on, mate. This is it. The angry list is up and running for tonight. It's a full moon. We're all feeling a little bit pulled by it. Yeah, it's a full moon, mate.
I want to look at that in a minute. That always cheers me up. That sounds a bit simple.
It does sound a bit simple, doesn't it? You know there's a werewolf in Hull.
Oh, do you know? Yes, I do. He's living in Hull. My wife
is a werewolf.
She WhatsApped me. It's not her. To be honest, it's just the people of Hull. They're all a bit werewolfy. You all get a bit giddy around this time of the month.
Of course, you do. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel? I tell you what. Later on, we're gonna have a moment's silence, right? And we're gonna try and connect ourselves with the moon and see if we can feel its magical pull this evening. That's what we'll do. We'll do that after 11. Okay, we'll have a moment's silence on the radio and see if we can feel the lunar pull on the tide of our brains. Anyway, Mike, what's going on the angry list?
Right. So I've written it as well, literally. I've written it in Notepad on Windows.
So have you got your radio on?
Oh, no, watch. I think my phone's broke, actually. Hold on.
Flip, give it a whack.
Is it still feedback?
That's a little bit better.
I'm getting a new phone in the next couple of days.
Oh, look at you. They're nice.
No. They're so expensive nowadays. They've really shut up the past few years, haven't they?
Yeah, because it's a rip-off. Phones is a rip-off.
And we all want them. We're all glued to the... Anyway, going to the angry list.
Yes.
Right. So, to start with, I had to get up very early to take my wife to the hospital. It was for a very minor thing.
Oh, God. Couldn't she go herself?
No, I'm nice like this kid. She can't drive.
Well, she could have got a cab.
We can't afford that.
So you want to put your wife down on the angry list? Mike's wife?
No. It's
Mike's sick, hospitalised wife. That's a bit tight, Mike, but okay, if you want to put her on.
I'll get on to that bit later. That's coming later.
Okay.
I had to get up early. That's the first issue, right? Really, like 5 o'clock in the morning early to go there. Not good. The second issue was inspired by yourself. I thought, I'm going to treat myself to some custard here and cake, right?
Oh, yeah, beautiful.
They had a Costa and a stupid place that sold jacket potatoes and pre-made cake in little plastic tubs.
What, in the hospital?
Yes. Oh. There was no custard. There was no tray of cake.
Oh, man.
Exactly. That's free market.
That's Jeremy Hunt for you guys. That's what the Tories will do. There'll be a Costa in every flipping hospital if he gets his way.
I did think yay for the junior doctor's contract going forward, though.
Yes.
Then I've been reading a book by Owen Jones called The Establishment. Have you heard of it?
No, I didn't even hear of it then when you said it because your phone dropped out. Owen Jones called what? The Establishment? The
Establishment, yeah.
No.
About The Establishment. It
would be.
Well, don't read it. It'll make you miserable. It's just the fact it's all hopeless.
I don't need to read a book to know that everything is pointless and hopeless. I've kind of worked it out with my 42 years of research.
That's good. Then this evening, I thought I'll buy Tomb Raider. It's on the special offer on the PlayStation Network.
Oh.
I played it for 5 minutes and I've got stuck. It's because I'm tired. I'm stuck. I've got Lara in front of me and I'm stuck at a grate, and I don't know what to do.
Is there a lever? Look around. Is there a lever?
No, there's this thing called focus. You press L1 and you get focus, and...
Oh, so that gives you a clue?
Yeah.
Well, what does it focus on? What does it focus on?
There's two kind of metal containers. I need to set some shit on fire. Pardon my French there, sorry. And then there's some water. I don't know. I think I'm going to look at an FAQ. It's because I'm really tired. I don't want to go to bed yet, man.
You're going to look... you're going to go and look at the FAQs 5 minutes into the game?
You see why I'm angry? You see why I'm not happy? What's that noise? The Zelda music. How's violin?
That's the Tomb Raider music, mate.
I didn't have a PlayStation. I never played the original one.
Oh, well, then you should... Is it any good? Because I've had loads of people telling me that was it called the Tomb Raider...
Definitive Edition, this is. I think it's a PS3 game.
Well, I think you can get it on Xbox as well now, mate.
Probably. Oh. I haven't got an Xbox.
Oh, so you want to put Lara Croft on there?
Yeah.
All right.
I did do one thing that made me happy, though.
Yeah, go on.
Inspired by yourself. I went to pay for the parking, and I thought, I could do something here. So I buzzed the buzzer, and I said, oh, excuse me, mate, I've just got my ticket in, and it swallowed a quid.
Yeah.
And it's not, this is all lies. So it swallowed a quid. I said, can you come down and, just fix the machine? He went, I'll just buzz you straight out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
any money in.
You have taken it to the next level. I didn't go to the hospital today, but I went yesterday. I buzzed the buzzer. Didn't even have to speak to him. He just opened it up. Just opened it up. I mean, this is probably fraud that we're committing and probably illegal. But do you know what, Mike? Do you know what, Mike? What about the bankers who crashed the world's economy over billions of dollars? You've saved £6.
Yeah.
And you'll be the one that goes to prison.
And I spent it on Lara Croft, which I'm stuck on.
Nice one, Mike. Thank you very much indeed. It's true, though, isn't it? It's true. All the bankers, all their bonuses and all that, it's all fraudulent. The whole banking thing is a house of cards, okay? It was charades. Trying to think of a third word that rhymes, and I can't, so it doesn't matter. It was hard. No, it doesn't make sense. And, you finished the point. You know the point I was making. Ed's on the line. Yes, Ed.
Right, Ian, how's it going?
It's good, thank you, mate. I'm enjoying the Lara Croft music.
Yeah, it's quite...
I used to like it when she would bump her, you'd bump her and she'd go, oh. And then if you took her to a dead end, she'd go, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. What's that in the background?
That's my cat, Buster.
Hang on, your cat's actually talking. Be quiet.
Yeah, he only talks when I talk because he gets all jealous because I get on the phone to someone else. Yeah, you can hear him in the background.
That's not a cat. That's not a cat. That sounds like a young man or woman with a gag in their mouth going,
What can I say? Look, don't let daylight in on magic.
Flipping heck, man. Flipping it. What's your cat called?
Buster.
And how old's Buster?
You can hear him. He's 5 or 6, but we live on our own, and as soon as something else comes into the environment, he loses it. You can hear it.
And is Buster named after Phil Collins?
Buster Blood Vessel.
Oh, for crying out loud! I interviewed him once. What an obnoxious man he was.
But best name ever.
Yeah, brilliant name. What was Bad Man? What was the big hit that Bad Manners had?
I don't even know.
I can't remember it because all I can remember is Ronnie Barker doing Buster Blood Vessel on the Two Ronnies, and all I remember him is going, because the band was called Bad Manners, and he did a song that went, I've got bad habits, I don't eat me rabbits. It doesn't even make sense. What was the Buster? What did Bad Manners do? Go, lip up fatty. Lip up fatty, fatty, lip up fatty, fatty, lip up, bum, 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 bum. In many ways, Buster Blood Vessel was the Taylor Swift of his of the early '80s white ska scene. Anyway, Ed, what have you've got a young woman hostage. You've named a cat after an obnoxious singer. What have you called him for?
Well, it was just you touched a nerve earlier with the Apple update. I put one off for 6 months.
Yeah,
and that like you say, every single day, remind me later.
Yeah.
Much later. There isn't an option for much later.
No.
Eventually, one night, I gave in, I updated it. It ruined health, it ruined the podcasts, Have you seen the podcast update? Oh my God.
Well, I'm judging. I'm guessing from what I can see, it's going to be an absolute car crash.
Oh, it was like, if something isn't broken, why go to the hassle
I've got a new tab, so I've got music. I can't be. I've got to go to this little box to get if I want to get podcasts or if I want to get. No, I want it all laid out for me to say. What the is this drop down menus and stuff? No.
I know. Why do they think? And the other thing, while I was upset about health and the other one I'm upset about, I found the U2 album on my phone.
Oh, they've not put that back on there. They keep putting it back on.
I deleted it. I swear I deleted it.
Putting it back on.
It's back on there.
And it says, and I've got options: music, my music, for you, new. What the hell is Connect? What the hell is Connect?
I don't even understand why they want to it's just raping us for more money. How can I get more money out of you?
Connect to your music through the people who make it happen. You're already following some of your favourites. No, I'm not.
Yeah, but everything you've bought, they automatically make you follow it. That was something else I discovered when I was rolling down, actually paying attention, thinking, hold on, just because I bought those albums or a song, I don't want to follow them.
Right, why the hell are you suggesting I follow Faith Hill, for crying out loud?
Yeah.
I don't want to follow Faith Hill. Can I make that box disappear? I want to make Connect, New, Radio, and For You disappear.
I think they have an Apple time machine where you could say, backdate your software to, say, 1997 when you were last happy.
Yes.
When I was last happy.
Wow. You were happy that recently, were you, Ed? I envy you.
I know.
Ed, listen, it's nice to talk to you, mate. I've got to move on. Thank you very much. 0844 499 1000. Stop tweeting it. I'm getting angry with everyone now. Here's the angry list. Everyone on Twitter. They're tweeting answers for the World Atlas of Music, the World Atlas of World Music, right? We want to name every country in the world via song. They're tweeting me the answers. Oh, no. I say no. That's not how it works, guys. You've got to phone up, man. You've got to phone up. So I can't accept the King of Portugal, Lost in France. There's not a song called Just Like Belgium. There is not a song called Just Like Belgium. I'm not falling for that. Who do you think I am? That UKIP guy who was on Periscope and everyone pretended they couldn't hear him? Is that who you think I am? Is that who you think I am? Because I'm not. Ray's been on ever so slightly longer than Dave, so we're going to go to Ray first. Hello, Ray.
Good evening, hello.
Hello, Ray.
Right, so I'm going to start off your World Atlas of Music by actually phoning up.
Thank you. Allah, someone who wants to a little bit of work for a whole lot of credit and glory. These chances on Twitter, who I'll get mentioned on the radio, but no, you phone up, boys and girls. Primarily boys. Yes.
Well, it's a slightly obscure one, an album track, but hopefully it all counts. Letter from Spain by ELO.
If that's a song, dude, then I've got to have it. Yeah, Letter from Spain.
It's one of their drearier songs, but, it names a country.
I am not a huge Electric Light Orchestra fan. I'm certainly not a huge Jeff Lynne fan, because I think the work he did with the Beatles on Free as a Bird, great song, love that song, but I think he murdered it. And his work on the later George Harrison albums, here we go. He stacks his vocals too tight.
Yeah, and he just literally stomps his sound all over whatever he produces.
And I like Mr. Blue Sky. Mr. Blue Sky is a great pop song. There's nothing wrong with that. That's it. That's it for Jeffrey Lynne.
And apparently, he says he has, in his mansion, he has microphones set up everywhere, even the bathroom.
Like Chuck Berry?
And by the sounds of it, he literally plays his drums in the toilet, because every song sounds the same.
Because there was another, do you remember there was another Electric Light Orchestra? Do you remember there was the Electric Light Orchestra 2?
Yeah, that was because the band wanted to reform, but Jeff didn't want a part of it, so they went without him.
So that was all like Bev Bevan and the others.
Yeah.
But then now Electric Light Orchestra 1, the original, has recently played some sellout shows at the O2. Was that Jeff Lynne, or did he get Bev Bevan in?
Yeah, because he bought the name back off Bev Bevan, and this is like his one-man ELO, and it seems to work.
Did you go?
No, I haven't. No,
Okay,
ticket prices and all that.
What we need to do, Ray, and I'm sure you'll agree with me here, is we need to find someone who went to see Jeff Lynne's Electric Light Orchestra Part 1 in concert recently, and we need them to come on, and whatever they may have thought of the show, we need them to come on and say it was rubbish.
Okay, well, here's hoping.
Let's keep our fingers crossed, Ray. Thank you. Good contribution. Strong. Dave?
I don't even like Mr. Blue Sky. I think they're rubbish.
Well, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you had to hide away for so long. So where did we go wrong? Hey, Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why you've got to hide away from so long. So where did we go wrong?
Your version isn't too bad, actually. I'm sure there's probably a good cover out there somewhere.
There is an excellent cover by a band called the Delgados. There's a version of it.
Yes, she was on your show.
Yes, she was. Yes, and excellent, and an excellent. Oh, I need to follow her on Twitter again. Now I'm following some people. Excellent. In fact, let me do that. You talk, and I'm sort of listening.
Oh, well, I did have a couple for the Map of the World with all songs.
Yes.
Norwegian Wood.
Oh, baby, Norwegian Wood. That's by.
And again, I don't wish to bring this up, but have you heard the Corner Shop version? No, okay, let's not mention corner shops.
Okay. Move on. Nothing to see here. Move on.
Right, and I did think of quite a clever one on a Beatles tip. I've got Cold Turkey by Lennon.
Well, yeah, do you know what? I'm having that.
Not bad.
That was back when him and Yoko were trying to get off heroin, and they went on holiday to Turkey, and it was freezing.
Exactly.
There we go.
And by the way, good work on that Chuck Berry joke.
Yeah, thank you. Wasn't it nice? Yeah. As I said that, I thought, I don't know if anyone's going to pick up on that, but I'm glad you did. Dirty
old. He's still alive, isn't he?
I know, outrageous, and he's still not in prison. Thank you, Dave. You know about what Chuck Berry did? Oh, he owned a restaurant. Got arrested because he'd installed video cameras in the ladies' toilets. That's a fact. Chuck Berry doing the duck walk. 0844 499 or 1000 is the telephone number. We'll call you back. Did we call you back, Julie?
Yes, you did.
Beautiful. Then that works for me. That works for me. What have you got, madam?
I'll get the country song out of the way, and that is Big in Japan by Alphaville.
Big in Japan tonight. Big in Japan tonight. It's by Alphaville. Do you know what? I would never have known the name of the band that did that.
I only know it because I think it was on one of my. Now that's what I call music. Well, it's in the under 10. Put it that way.
It's a great song. I wonder where Alphaville are. Do you ever do that, right, Julie? Do you ever sit there and go, I wonder what Morrissey's doing right now?
Do you know what? I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I quite often think that, and maybe it's usually leading up to Christmas, thinking, do you know what? I wonder what Kate Bush is doing.
Yeah.
Thinking, maybe she's like wrapping some presents, maybe she's making a cup of tea. I do think that quite a lot.
Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I wonder what Paul McCartney's doing now. I wonder if he's, if he's on the loo, because even Paul McCartney goes to we've already established that Jesus cuts the cheese. So Paul McCartney, he's, when Paul McCartney invented toilets, Okay, Big in Japan. Yes, we got it.
Yeah, and my other question was, the angry list?
Yeah.
What qualifies something as going on the angry list?
Well, does it make you angry?
Yes.
Well, then, yeah.
It's a specific thing, though. There was a company, they were supposed to send me something, and they said that they sent it, and I know for a fact that they're lying.
Well, hang on a second, Julie. That's a big accusation. You're accusing a company of lying? How do you know they're lying? Have you looked through the window and you've seen the box with your name and address on it?
I'll tell you why. And it's the fact that they're lying that really winds me up. So it was a chair, a big chair.
Big chair,
an Egyptian throne. Okay?
What the hell is this? Are you some kind of pervert?
What?
Why would you order an Egyptian throne?
Because I've got an area in my garden that I'm making an Egyptian theme.
Jeez.
Anyway, so...
No, not anyway, so. Why are you making an Egyptian... Is this a tribute to the recent horrific events? Why are you doing an Egyptian area, Egyptian corner in your garden? Walk like an Egyptian. Oh, no, that's a people. That's not a place.
Yeah,
that's the people, that's not a place. We cannot accept that.
I just thought it would be nice to theme the seating area around there as Egyptian. At the moment, I've got African masks on my fence, and I thought I'd change it to Egyptian and do some hieroglyphics. No.
Here's the question I need to ask you, Julie. Can I accept walk like an Egyptian or not? It's a toughie.
I think you're going to struggle for more countries if you don't.
No, I got it. I've got it. Let me just check to see if this is actually. Here we go. Who knows the name, guys? Who knows the name of this piece of music? Which means we don't need to have walk like an Egyptian.
Oh, the sand dance, is it?
No. Jonathan Richman and the Modern Lovers performing their hit, Egyptian Reggae. Boom, we're in. We got it.
Done.
Egyptian Reggae. Let me write it down. Hey! Now I wonder what Jonathan Richman is up to now. Jonathan Richman, for those who don't know, he's like a brilliant singer-songwriter, right? He's nuts. You will have seen him. He's the guy playing the guitar in There's Something About Mary. He's kind of the musical interlude in that. And I saw him once at the Forum in London. It was the most bizarre and brilliant gig I have ever been to. Let's get Jonathan Richman on the show, Catherine. Phone up America. Let's get Richman on the show. Anything else, Julie?
Yes, so this lying company.
Oh, yeah, it was to make your Egyptian throne. Yeah, go on.
So I know they're lying because she said, I've contacted the Royal Mail and they say it's missing. We sent it by second-class post. No, you can't send something that big by second-class post.
What? Well, can you not?
No, you absolutely can't, because I've checked.
Oh, okay.
So she can't have contacted the Royal Mail and checked. So I just wish she'd either say, yeah, we took your money, now we're giving it back. But it's the fact that they're lying about it that really annoys me.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to put down... I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put down all delivery companies. All of them, because they're all come from the same cesspit of humanity. Thank you, Julie. Emma's on the telephone, isn't it? Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Emma.
I was going to say Scarborough Fair, but can I say Waterloo Sunset instead?
What for?
For the places.
No.
Does it have to be countries?
Yes! It's a world atlas. We're
on the world.
Yeah, but we'll do a map of England next week. But no, we can't have Waterloo. It has to be, specifically, Emma, it has to be countries. The ones we've had so far. We've had Letter from Spain by ELO, Norwegian Wood by Them Beatles, Cold Turkey by John Lennon, Big in Japan, Alphaville, and Egyptian Reggae by Jonathan Richman. Are there any countries you would like to add?
There's got to be a million about America.
Yeah, okay, name one.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. Oh, everything's making me angry, if that's okay. Can I put everything?
We're back in. We're back in, Emma. Come and talk to me. Why are you so angry?
Oh, I just had one of those days.
Yeah. What happened?
Well, I did a driving test, the theory test, and I got 42, and you have to get 43.
Out of how many?
Out of 50 on the multiple choice. And on the hazard perception, I needed 44 out of 75, and I got 64.
Can you not carry 2 of those points over?
I wish I could. Well, no, I've got to spend another 30-odd quid or whatever.
I reckon, because back in my day when I learnt to drive, we didn't have the theory test. You just drove, and then at the end of it, you'd sit in the car for 10 minutes, and the man would show you, like, road signs, and you go, slow down, bend... And then he'd ask you, like, stopping distances. That was always the stopping distances. And then they were driving instructors, are real power-crazed fools, right? And then he'd sit there for ages filling in a form, and he wouldn't say if you passed or failed. Filling this form in. About 3 or 4 minutes. Well, Mr. Rougi, as was my name back then, you made a couple of errors, but I'm very pleased to say that you've passed your drive. Oh, for crying out loud, man, come on. So you failed, basically?
Yep. Yeah. And then I just had a really
split up with your boyfriend?
No, if only.
Oh God.
No, there isn't. No, there just isn't one.
Oh, okay. I see. Yes.
Kids of America, Kids in America.
Yes, she's back in the room. Kids in America. Who sang that?
Thingy Majig.
Thingy Majig. We'll put that down.
Yeah.
Thingy
What's her face?
Majig. Stroke. What's her face? Excellent, Emma. See, we're back. There we go.
All right. Well, there we go.
And I'm glad that's had the desired effect and has cheered you up completely. Thank you very much indeed. 0844 499 1000. That's an hour of the show down. I don't feel that we've really started. It's been a very odd hour of the show. What are we doing? We're compiling an angry list. We're travelling around the world via the gift of music. Using music to power our wings. And basically any other stuff you want to talk about. I'm just aware it's a Friday. It's a full moon. I think we're all feeling a little bit ratty. Oh, we need someone to phone up who was at the Jeff Lynne's ELO concert, and we need them to phone up and say it was rubbish. 0844 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.
It really is kind of one of those shows where I've got no idea what we're going to do, and it's kind of shaped by you. I'm trying to come into the studio with less and less each time, and I've got very, very little. If you want to give us a call, you can do. You can kind of decide where we go for the next hour, really. We have no calls lined up, so now is an excellent time to call. 0844 499 1000. 0844 499 1000. We will call you back for the next hour. This is Talk Radio. This is the news.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Well, I'm not the kind to kiss and tell, but I've been seen with fire up. I've never been with anything less than a 9. So fine, I've been on fire with Sally Field, gone past with a girl named Bo, but somehow they just don't end up as mine. It's a death-defying life I lead. I take my chances. I die for living in the movies and TV. But the hardest thing I ever do is watch my leading ladies kiss some other guy while I'm bandaging my knee. I might fall from a tall building, I might roll a brand new car, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that made Redford such a star. I've never spent much time in school, but I taught ladies plenty. It's true, I hire my body out for pay. Hey, I've gotten burned over Cheryl Teague's, blown up for Raquel Welch. But when I wind up in the hay, it's only hay. Hey, I might jump an open drawbridge or Tarzan from a vine, 'cause I'm the unknown stuntman that makes Eastwood look so fine.
I am... Catherine joins me in the studio now. Good evening, Catherine. Id is through there. Good evening, Id.
Hi.
I am trying to remember... Oh, yeah. Do you remember the B-side to that song?
What? Unknown Stuntman?
Yeah. We played it at the other place. We played it at the other place.
Oh, really?
So that was the was a theme tune to The Fall Guy, which is a brilliant TV programme where he would have a bath and smoke a cigar every week. And Lee
Cole
Majors...
Stevens.
Colt.
Oh, I thought it was Cole.
Colt.
Oh.
Colt Stevens. And he had his friend. I liked his friend.
Yeah.
His friend was a bit goofy.
Yeah, I liked him.
But he did... That was the single. That was the single that was released. Russ and Wilson and Rosie and Hannah Stay, they will come to you in a bit, I promise. And if you want to call, you can. I'll give the phone number out a bit when we haven't got quite so many calls queued up. But if you know it, you can call. So he released it as a single. And he wrote... There was a B-side. There was a B-side to it. And I just remembered it. Lust in a Lady's Eye. Do you remember? It was a little bit what we
Creepy,
call...
wasn't it?
We call it a rapey song, yeah. This is Lee Majors, Colt Sievers, Lust in a Lady's Eye, the B-side to the theme tune to The Fall Guy.
She may wear subtle perfume, dress in all the classic clothes, to try and hide the fires inside she doesn't want exposed. There are certain feelings that nothing can disguise. You can always see the lust in the lady's eyes.
That's a little bit... What if there is no lust, Lee? But you can always see it.
Always tell the difference in the way a woman speaks.
Why do they
choose words carefully, the others just talk cheap.
Ladies choose word carefully. What he's saying is, if you're giving me the come on, I'm the $6 million man.
Not interested.
I'm gonna steam in there. If I think you're giving me the come on, you're getting on that bed, girl.
Well, I think what he's saying there is that when they're making it obvious with their language, when they're saying it...
He's not interested.
Not interested. It's when they're not saying it, he knows.
Oh, see, I interpreted that as ladies are very careful with what they say, unlike blokes.
Yeah.
Blokes are like, I want to bowl that all night long. And ladies are like, he's very handsome and I like watching television.
Keith.
And Keith... but he's saying, you might be talking about television... but I can see the lust in your eyes, and we're going to have sex, whether you want to or not. Let's listen to that line again, because that's how I interpreted it. Let's just...
In the lady's eyes. You can always tell the difference in the way a woman speaks.
You can always tell the difference
in a way
a woman speaks.
Where did the lisp come from?
I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. It doesn't even sound like him.
I bet it's not.
I bet it's not him. Anyway, let's say, alright, let's carry on. You always tell the difference in the way a woman speaks.
Ladies, choose words carefully. The others just talk cheap.
I think he's differentiating between the kinds of women.
Ladies and sluts.
Yeah, basically.
But.
Or sluts.
Sluts. Ladies and sluts. So ladies choose words carefully, but sluts will just say, I could do with a good thing too right now. Oh, I could do with a really good thing too right now. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so randy. Really, I'm so randy.
I don't think a woman has ever used that word.
But what I think but he's saying that the classy lady doesn't talk like that. Right?
Randy.
The classy lady doesn't talk like that. Do you remember there was an American diplomat called Randy Bumgardner?
Yeah, and I used to have a doll, right? They came with a bike, a motorised bike, and she was a horrible looking doll. She had sort of hinged legs. Yeah. And you could attach her to this motorised bike.
Man. Yeah.
Do you know what her name was?
Randy Bumgardner.
Randy Ryder.
So what I think that the $6 million man is saying is, that was your nickname at school, wasn't it? That the classy ladies, they don't say they're feeling randy. They talk about EastEnders. The sluts will say they're randy, but he wants to have sex.
Stop saying randy.
He wants to have sex with the ladies that don't. He wants to have sex with ladies that don't say they're randy. I think.
And when the bedroom lights go off and words all turn to sighs, you can always see the lust in the ladies' eyes.
That's not true. That's not true.
I'll stop you there.
That's not true.
I'll stop you there, Mr.
How can he see the lights are off?
Exactly.
Liar.
I put it to you, Mr. $1 Million Man. Can I call you Six? I put it to you, Mr. $1 Million Man, that you could not see the lust in the lady's eyes because this is what they do in court, right? Your Honour.
Objection.
Overruled. Your Honour, if you'd indulge me, could we please turn all of the lights off in the courtroom and draw the blinds? Takes a big thing. What's going on? Silence! Yes. Darkness. Mr. $1 Million Man, look into my eyes. Can you see any lust? I can't see your eyes. Exactly! I put it to you that on the night in question, when the lights had gone down and the words had turned to sighs, you could not only not see the lust in her eyes, you couldn't even see her eyes!
Objection! I fail to see how relevant this is to the case.
Sustained?
No. Objection overruled.
No, he's sustaining it. This is controversial.
Because I think the judge would say, God damn it, your methods are unorthodox, but you're a damn good brief.
This judge is insane.
Right.
He sustained that objection.
What kind of court is he running?
We'll scratch that from the record. So then the jury has to forget the whole thing with the windows and the lights. The song continues.
She's fooling everyone, but who's got time to care?
Oh.
Now that is
He's in a hurry.
That is the rapiest line so far. She thinks she's fooling everybody, but who's got time to care? So she's going, honestly, Six, I do not want to have sex with you, Six.
He's overruling her objection.
Yeah. Sustained. For quite a period of time, I believe. If rumours about Mr. Majors are to be believed. Okay. So she's saying no, and he's going, well.
All that counts is what she feels when her heart's stripped bare.
I literally couldn't. I'm going to listen to that again. What I heard was, holy cow is what she feels when Flip Sips comes to bed.
What? Let's
listen to that again. Holy cow is what she feels when Flip Sips comes to bed. Let's listen.
Fooling everyone, but who's got time to care? Only counts is what she feels when Flip's in her heart's stripped bare.
Okay.
She plays it her own life, the way an actress plays a part.
She plays in her own laugh, the way an actress plays a part. This guy really needs, okay, let's
Heart's stripped bare. She plays it her own life, the way an actress plays a part. But underneath there's music, 'cause she's a dancer at heart.
What?
He really has got very, very... Look at the calls. We've got so many calls racked up.
He's got loose diction.
And that's why she doesn't want to sex him, because he's got loose diction. We've got so many calls. I've never seen the switchboard so busy.
Lee Major's lawyers.
We'll get to the calls in a minute. Honestly, we've only got another 1 minute 58 seconds to go of this song, and we will get to the bottom.
1 minute 58 what? Seconds.
Second. Okay, let's see. I think the chorus is misleading. All right, so let's go to the next verse. Okay.
She may give the slight impression that she'll never give too much.
Oh, never give you too much. She may give the slight...
She's saying no, in other words.
She may give the slight impression...
No.
...that she may never give too much.
You're not having any.
But that's not a slight impression. That's a...
All right. You're probably not getting any.
Oh.
Is what she's saying.
Okay.
When in truth, the deepest part of her... is aching to be touched.
Right, okay. We have just crossed the line.
Can we remember there's a child on the line, by the way?
Don't worry. Well, don't worry about that. Well, that's fine. Thank you for that reminder. That's appreciated. We will skip over the line, but just in case you missed it, when in truth, the deepest part of her is aching to be touched.
Her soul. Go with it.
Okay. Yep. Okay. But to be honest, by this point, he's been led off to the electric chair because that line.
He's incriminating himself all over the place.
That's exactly right.
And the look on her face betrays the veil of lies.
Now he's calling her a liar. The look on her face betrays the veil of lies. I mean, this is getting very, very dark.
Well, you can always see the lust in the lady's eyes.
This instrumental is exactly how long it takes for Lee Majors to pleasure a woman. Whether she wants it or not.
He knows. When she doesn't.
She plays
Finished.
it her own life, the way an actress plays a part. But underneath there's music, 'cause she's a dancer at heart.
Now, last verse. Let's see where he takes this now. Is there any apology at all?
She may give a slight impression that she'll never give too much.
Repeating himself.
When in truth, the deepest part of her is She's aching
He's
to be
second time, Majors.
Going on about it, isn't he?
on her face betrays the veil of life.
You keep telling yourself that.
You can always see
The lust in a lady's eyes.
Who does he think he is?
Have the members of the jury reached a decision on whether Mr. $1 Million Man is guilty?
He's a pest.
Yes, Your Honour, we have. How do you find him? We find him not guilty, Your Honour. Bring it on. Outrage. Oh, he goes out. He's high-fiving everybody. Then people start crying. He starts cheering. Boom. He goes out and they make a brand new series of The Fall Guy. But then the camera pans back and it turns out it was actually an episode of The $6 Million Man. But within that, the $6 Million Man now gets a job as a stuntman in movies.
Right.
In The Fall Guy. So it turns out that in The
Origins
Fall Guy...
movie.
Exactly. It turns out in The Fall Guy, he was playing Steve Austin undercover as Colt Seavers.
Deep undercover.
And then right at the end of season 4 of the Fall Guy, he... someone goes up behind him and there's a little lever on the back of his neck and he waggles his eyes.
No, that's Action Man.
No, he had it as well. No, he had an X-ray eye.
He had one eye.
He looks through his head.
You could look through his head.
And he goes, "You're the $6 Million Man." And he says, but do you know who says it? Who says it to him?
Who?
Lindsay Wagner, the $6 Million Woman.
Bionic Woman.
He was bionic as well. Bionic is the same as $6 million.
Wasn't she called the Bionic Woman?
They were both bionic. They were both bionic. And that's the thing. And he turns around and goes, "I'm going to kill you. You know my secret." Lindsay Wagner, the $6 Million Bionic Woman.
What can I see in her eyes?
Well, you can't see lust.
Mechanics.
Exactly. Robotics. And that was the pitch that I gave them for the movie. That whole thing I've just performed there was the thing. And they said no.
Oh.
Disappointing. Wilson's on the line. Good evening, Wilson.
Hello.
Hey, mate. How you doing, man?
I've been waiting since last week. Sorry I didn't phone up
That's outrageous.
Friday.
That's outrageous. Where's your note?
I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't.
Why?
No clue. My dad just said no for some reason.
Oh,
He's
man.
insane.
It's a test. That's a dad test. There's a dad test. What you need to do is needed to, and you failed it. You needed to find a way to sneak around that umbongo.
Oh. Well, Ian.
Yes, sir.
With those things, I've only been listening for the past few minutes.
Okay. Oh gosh. Well, probably not the best few minutes.
Can I just say I've come up with one of those things where it's going like songs going around the map.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Mexican, the Spanish flea. Ian? Hello?
I can't allow it for two reasons.
Oh, okay.
One, it's Spanish, not Spain. And two, we've got Spain.
All right.
And three, I'm in that kind of mood tonight.
All right.
I'm in that kind of. I'm being pedantic. We cannot. I'm being a pedant. We cannot allow it.
Anyway, Ian.
Yes,
tomorrow it's going to be hectic.
Why? What's happening, ma'am?
Well, I've got my school summer fun day.
Oh, yeah, my boys have got their school fete tomorrow. What's happening at yours? What have you got on?
Well, for our term, we've been making cupcakes and we're selling them.
Wowzers.
Tomorrow.
Wowzers.
Ian, I've been put in sale, selling it.
Yeah.
I only have one thing that's going to help me sell all these cupcakes.
Yeah, go
one
on.
word.
Go on.
A kazoo. That was 2 words. Kazoo. There you go.
How the hell are you going to sell cupcakes via kazoo?
Just be like...
The thing about kazoo, right, is if people haven't played... If adults, kazoo's are big when you're a kid, right? And then when you're an adult, right, you see a kazoo, you go, oh, I'll have a little go on that, right? And adults don't know how to play kazoos because they blow, and you don't blow.
Yes! We've got a marketing! Yes, we've done it, Ian! We've cracked the system! We're going to win.
Sorry? But you don't... what do you do to make the noise in a kazoo?
I've never really played a kazoo. Well,
Have you got a kazoo there?
No, we're in the morning. We're going to head down to the
kazoo shop.
My dad and I are going to head down to the shop.
Kazoo shop.
And I don't know what shop it is.
It's Kazoos Are Us.
Oh.
We're going to
Kazoo.
Kazoo.
Yeah.
You know, all right, Catherine joins me in the studio. Catherine Boyle,
Hi.
you are a mum and you are a musician and you are an artiste.
Yes.
What noise do you make when you're playing a kazoo? You have to make the kazoo noise yourself, and it just amplifies. You don't blow. If you blow, it goes.
You have to go do.
Yeah, you've got to make. You've got to make the noise. It's weird. It's like the most pointless instrument. You might as well just get a microphone.
As if the kazoo isn't making any. Hang on a second.
Exactly.
The kazoo might not be making any noise.
It's the great kazoo rip-off. Here's another rip-off. Here's another rip-off, right?
Yeah.
You know, beatboxers.
Yeah.
Right. You know, they always do it in the microphone. Right.
Yep.
They always do it in the microphone, right? And here's the thing about, because I've done TV shows with beatboxers.
Have you? Oh.
Yeah. And you give them the microphone that the studio provided. They say, no, I'll use my own microphone. And you know why they use their own microphone, don't you? Because it's jam.
Oh, yeah, I know why. Hang on. Do they have, like, songs recorded where they've done...
No.
At home,
It's jam-packed full of effects buttons. So you can put you can hit a reverb, you can hit so it repeats bits and it does all that stuff. It's a Wilson, this is the lesson, Wilson, in life. Everything is a con. Everything is a con. 0844 499 1000 is the phone number. Oh, the Blue Oyster has started. That can mean only one thing. Russ is on the line. Is that correct, Russ?
Hello.
I like to imagine you both tangoing while you have these conversations.
It's good. It's
funny you should say that, Kath. Same here.
Who's leading?
Ian. I'll let Ian lead.
I could never be bothered to learn to dance. It seems like such a lot of effort.
I'm a good dancer. It's in my genes. My granddad was the Patrick Swayze of Salford. That's how he met my gran.
Was he really?
Yeah. He was a docker, but also a part-time dance instructor.
Oh, could he do the lifts?
He could do the lot.
Wowzers.
He was a mover.
What, you got from Liverpool then, Kath?
No, I'm from Manchester.
This is what I wanted to talk about. This is what I want to talk about. So they're going to have a mayor of Manchester, and you know who's going to win it? Andy Burnham.
Well,
where's
he's
he
going
from?
for it.
Where's he from?
Well, he's got a Mancunian accent.
He's from Liverpool. Doesn't matter.
Has he?
Yeah, he's from Liverpool.
Well, he's doing a Manc accent.
Yeah, I know. And he said, and I don't know the exact phrase, I retweeted it. He said something like...
Yeah. He wants the rock and roll back or something.
He wants to put the mad back into Manchester. He didn't quite say that, but yeah, he wants to put the, and the day he launched his campaign, right, he went, today's the day I'm launching my campaign, and just to let you know, it's 30 years to the day since the Smiths released Big Mouth Strikes Again. I thought, oh, you massive bell cheese. That guy is like one of the Autons from
funny face.
He's got a funny plastic face. It looks
like a cat.
He's got a cat's face, isn't he? His mouth is like a cat's arse.
Oh, who are the other contenders, just to be fair? Are they all...
We're not in Purdah, so we don't need to.
I know, but just...
the Tories and the Lib Dems and probably a racist somewhere.
Mm.
There we go.
Do you know, I wonder who's going for it, because he's been going... saying he'll go for it.
Sadiq Khan.
Bez fancies a bit of power. Don't need political power.
Oh, Bez needs a little bit of power to construct a flipping sentence in English. Well, I've got beef with Bez. Not with Sean Ryder. Me and Sean are cool, right?
You're tight.
I was hanging out with Sean the other day and he was making me laugh a lot. But me and Bez, we don't get on. We didn't get on, me and Bez, Russ.
Yeah, he doesn't say a lot, does he?
He said a lot to me, and a lot of it was swear words.
How rude!
A lot of it was swear words and untrue accusations that he made to me, whilst he was very high, I believe, on a drug known as ecstasy. And I went, "Do you know what, Bez? I'm going home because you're acting like a twit." And I walked out. He's a
bit old for that now, isn't he?
Well, this was about 10 years ago, but...
Oh, right. I see. I thought you meant the other day.
Russ, will you get to the bloody point, please?
Oh, God, I've got two lovely points for you, my darling.
Oh, flipping heck.
That's going to sound outrageous. But back to Lee Majors.
I've got something for the angry list and a world of music.
Yeah, go on. Let's have the world of music first. Go on.
Rio by... I know it's capital and not a country.
Well, then we can't have it.
All right. All about "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina."
Yes, that we can have. And do you understand the difference?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, it's just you suggested it.
I heard the Rio one.
Yeah, and which Rio are you going to go for? Duran or Michael Nesmith?
Duran.
Well, I wouldn't have allowed it either.
No,
which version of "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" are you going for? Are you going for the short blonde woman or the Elaine Page or the old blonde woman, Madonna?
No, I'll go for the old dragon.
Okay.
Madonna.
Okay, for Madonna.
She was good in her day when she was younger.
And I thought that film was good.
What, the Dragon?
Has anyone ever seen, and I would like to see it...
I've never seen it.
No?
Argentina. No, don't cry from Argentina.
No, I haven't either. I've seen Evita.
She destroyed you.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
my mum used to eat that in the 70s with cottage cheese.
Very nice, good for you. Fibrous.
Has anyone ever seen, and I would like to see this, 2 films, 2 movies.
I've seen 2 movies, yeah.
Desperately Seeking Susan.
Yes.
And Shanghai Surprise, starring her and her then husband Sean Penn.
No.
It's the film that bankrupted George Harrison's film production company, Handmade Pictures.
It was, I believe, a stinker.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why I want to see it. That's why I want to see it. In fact, that's my Sunday.
Desperately Seeking Susan, though, was good.
Yeah. Ooh. Russ, I believe you've got something for the angry list as well.
Yeah, well, it was something I rang up with the other night, but I never managed to get it in, and it does make me angry.
Yeah.
It was when you were talking about speaking out loud and that, self-service checkouts, mate.
Well,
they make me angry with a passion, right?
What the hell is your problem with that? I'm not sure I'm going to put this down. I like these.
No, because I don't know what it is, mate. We spend our lives as men being told what to do by women, by our mothers, by our wives, by our sat-navs, and then by self-service checkout.
Yeah.
And every time I go in...
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
There's an unexpected item in his bagging area.
Russ, I don't know what happened, but we seem to have lost that sexist rant. I like the... well, here's the thing, right? In supermarkets, I love those things because I feel powerful, right? In post offices, I prefer the queue. And to speak to somebody, partly because my post office staff recognise me from the television, and but also just because I can't be bothered to do that stuff on my own.
I always find when using the cashierless cashier department,
The cashew nuts,
that I always need someone to come and check me anyway, because I'm always buying something slightly illegal.
Do you remember in the post office in Luton?
Yeah.
And they first introduced the self-checkout things.
Yeah.
And the woman...
Cashier number 5,
Well, the woman
please.
took me to show me how to do it. And I said, by showing me how to do this, you are ultimately talking yourself out of a job.
Yeah.
She went, oh, no, well, they'll always need someone to show them how to do it. I said, yeah, there's loads of you here. You're all going to be... in a year's time, you'll be all fired from this place. Little did I realise, in less than a year's time, I would be fired from that place.
Egg on your face there.
Egg on my face there. Eggy face, yum yum. 0844 499 1000. Rosie, Hannah, Rashid, Kathy. What the hell is going on? Has Nick Abbott just pulled the plug on LBC or something? This is the busiest this show's ever been. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number. Yes, Hannah.
Hi, Ian. I've got a couple of suggestions for your world map.
Bring it on. And please, guys, please. I want countries. I don't want cities and towns. Okay, I want countries.
Definitely countries.
Okay.
China in Your Hand by T'Pau.
Boom! Yep, we're in.
And Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
At last, what? There are so many for America.
Yeah, you just have to think about it.
Well, yeah, there's America by Simon and Garfunkel.
There's America by Diamond.
There's like other songs and stuff.
There's America by other people.
Which one did you say? Born in the USA. There we go. Born in the USA.
Oh.
By Springers.
Well, that should have triggered something in other people who were thinking about it. Back in the something.
Back in the USSR. Thanks.
Boom.
Back in the USSR by... I'm going to put the Beatles.
Yeah.
Just for...
TBs.
Just for accuracy. Anything else, Hannah?
Yeah, how did you get on in Poole today?
Oh, yeah, I went to Poole, right, to give a lecture to students at Bournemouth University. I am pretty much a fellow... or even a professor. I think it would be fair to call me a professor. I feel, because when I go, I've not done many of these. I've done a few of these. I've done some with UCAS. I've done some of my own. I've got about another 15 booked up, right? Just like talks in schools and colleges, just for a laugh, isn't it? I'm doing one in a couple of weeks for 5-year-olds.
That's
How
gonna be
the hell? Well, I thought they were like 10, right? Because 10 I can do. 5-year-olds. How the hell am I going to do that? It's gonna be my favourite. It's gonna be a challenge. It's 5 and 6-year-olds. I've got no idea.
You'll have to take some of those clips out.
Well, I have to do completely different. I have to make it family friendly. Yeah, definitely. They're doing I think they're doing a thing about illustrating stories with sound effects. So I'll take my soundboard. Oh, this is what we'll do. So yeah, I'll be there and I'll just go, oh yeah, man, you can have loads of fun. Oh, hang on, oh god, hang on a minute. What the hell is this? What? I don't even know where that's come. Oh, it's the closing theme to Police Academy. I go, yeah, sound effects are fun because you can do this.
Doorbells.
You can do this.
Run for your life.
You can do. Oh, what? I can't hear you. What? Have you got something in your mouth?
I've got a mouthful of sausage.
Don't be angry.
I'm not in a bad mood.
Oh dear. Well, should we go down the reggae route?
I won't go down the reggae route.
Okay. Well, that's unbelievable. And you know, you and I'm going to stay here.
Go away.
No.
And then you'll say, any questions? They'll look at you blankly and you can leave.
Thank you very much indeed. Oh, do you remember this guy?
I like the mushy peas.
Can we have a moment's silence?
Done. But Paul, it was university, and it was good. I don't know if it was good. They got an hour's DOS. Then they interviewed me, and then the thing is, I wanted to go for and have chips on the beach, but it finished a little bit later than I expected. It took 2.5 hours, and so I left at 2:30, and I thought if I leave now, it took me 2 hours to get home. I can get home and have a little doze before the show tonight.
So it was sleep or chips.
Yeah, and it was.
That's a hard decision.
It was tough, but sleep won because I was absolutely shattered. So that's what I did. But Hannah, thank you very much. It was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Whether they got anything out of me,
teacher loved it. She meant that she'd have to put a video on.
Exactly. Yes, Rosie.
Hello.
Hello, Rosie.
Oh, crumbs. Right. Okay. I've got some countries and I've got an angry thing.
It's got to be angry. It's not just annoyance. It's
oh
got to be
it is angry. Yeah. What do you want first then?
Can we go with the Raw Fury first, just to shake things up?
Yeah, Raw Fury. I hate garages that have shops in them. I absolutely hate it.
I'm not putting that on the list. Why
not?
What is this insanity?
Right, is this because people do their shopping while you're queuing up? Right, yeah.
I want to buy petrol. I don't want to be stuck behind Mrs. Blinking, I'm doing my weekly shop. I don't, a huge queue of people buying like 2 tins of beans or a deodorant, and I just want to pay for my petrol and go.
Well, then go to a different petrol station.
They all like it now.
Yeah,
though.
good. I'm not having this on the. I'm not having this on the list. These things are a godsend for people like me, people who lead
you're probably the one in
busy
front of me.
lives. I lead busy. I went into a petrol station today. I bought a heated cheese and onion pasty. I bought a cheese ploughman sandwich, and I bought a big bag of the Yorkie buttons, the big chocolate buttons. And I bought no petrol. And I bought no petrol. All fruit. No. And it was all very brown. This food, very brown food. And I bought it, and there were people, but there were Polish gentlemen in front of me buying beer. I don't know when beer became legal in petrol stations, but they bought the beer, and I bought and there were people behind me buying petrol, and I was glad to keep them waiting. Up theirs.
Ooh, well, good job I wasn't there then. Or I'd been up yours.
Otherwise you'd have been waiting and grumpy.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I just muttered under my breath.
It's not awkward for me. But
annoying people.
Go on. Yeah. So let's try, Rosie, with your songs from around the world. Let's try that.
There's Australia by the Kinks.
There we go.
She has to mention the Kinks.
Of course, she has to mention.
Of course, so.
Yeah.
Africa by Toto.
We've got no. Africa's a continent.
So is America.
No, America. No, America's North.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. We've not got America. We've got the United States of America. That's a country.
You mentioned America before.
No.
That.
We've got the
USSR is a continent.
Guys, no, it's not. USSR is not a continent. It's the United Soviet States of Russia. It's not a continent. Listen, guys, I know I portray this bumbling, ineffectual idiot, and I also portray it in my everyday life.
It doesn't exist anymore, anyway.
No. Well, it doesn't matter. It's an old map. I know exactly what I'm doing. Born in the United States of America by Springers. It's a country. It's not born in North America by Springers, is it? 'Cause it's not. That would be ridiculous. We wouldn't allow that.
All right. Well, what about, I'm going to Barbados.
Is Barbados a country?
It's an island.
Well...
Isn't it?
It's called I'm going to Barbados.
We better check
hold
this.
on. Who's that song by?
I have no idea.
I think you're thinking of the Finger Boys, and it's Ibiza.
No, you're a fool. That was based on I'm going to Barbados.
Okay, I'm a fool.
I think you'll find it was by Rusty Lee.
Guys, let's just everybody calm down, for crying out loud. Rosie, it's on the list. Let's never mention this again. Kathy.
Hey, all right.
Kathy, I'm lost as that's the line from America.
Kathy, I'm lost, I said. Oh, I knew she was
Sleeping. We are completely, I've ballsed this up. We're on a bus and we're screwed. I've only got a couple of tabs and I'm gonna smoke them both while you are asleep.
Selfish.
Kathy woke up and she was busting for a fag. I had to say that we didn't have none. She said when I went to sleep there was some in the packet. Oh, you've not had them both when I was out. And I just pulled a face and went, yeah, sorry. All gone to look for a fag shop. There we go. You see, that's Simon and Garfunkel's original lyrics. Those were Garfunkel's lyrics. And Paul Simon went, well, I think I can do something with this. And he turned it into a journey of self-discovery using America as a metaphor for one's soul. Anyway, Kathy, can we get to the point, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry to hold you up there.
Boom! Destroyed!
Well done, yeah, go on.
I've got some music for your map, or a mapsicle, maybe.
Yeah, okay, no, I don't like that. That makes me uncomfortable.
You just don't like the fact she's got one over on you.
No.
Be bitter. Bitter.
Well, I've got you England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales.
Oh, look what she's doing.
Yeah, go on then.
Welcome to England, Tori Amos.
I'm going to assume that's a song.
It's on her Abnormally Attracted to Sin album.
I've interviewed Tori Amos. Me and my friend Dougie interviewed her, right?
She's whimsical, isn't she?
No, she's not. She's nuts.
No, I love her.
She's a fruitcake.
She is absolutely crackers.
She is a fruitcake, right? She was telling us a story about how a car broke down in Ireland, right?
Mm-hmm.
And me and Dougie went, and she went, and you'll never believe who came to fix the car. And me and Dougie went, was it the AA? No. It was the little people. She claims leprechauns came and fixed her car when it broke down in Ireland.
And that's why she's a genius.
She did a really good... She's not a genius. She's rubbish.
She's brilliant.
She's not. But she did one really, really good song.
I bet I know which one you're going to say.
I bet you don't. Go on. Of course you don't know. Go on, what was it?
It's a Cornflake Girl or Crucify.
Yeah. No. You're both wrong. Tell you what, we'll have a break, and when we come back...
And you'll Google one.
No, I've got it. I've got it lined up here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I have.
Show me what you got.
I'm not going to touch the keyboard until we come back. Do you know this? It's the only good Tori Amos song, and even now, me hearing it 20 years later, it sounds rubbish.
Don't say morning's come. Don't say...
This bit's rubbish. The chorus I remember being good. Let's give her the benefit of the doubt. Kathy, let's give her the benefit of the doubt.
We love her. You'd have to convince
Well,
us.
do you know this song, Kathy?
I can't hear it very well, but I absolutely love Tori Amos, so probably...
I don't know why the computer's very quiet tonight. Can we boost it a little bit, please, Ed? There we go. Here we go. Comes the chorus.
Sugar, it brings me sugar.
Alright, let me get to the proper chorus. Hang on. Just skip forwards. Skip forward. Boring bit. Here we go.
And all the robins bring me many things, but sugar, it brings me sugar. As far as I can tell.
Actually, even that's rubbish.
I don't think that's as good as the ones we named.
You don't know. No, you don't know. But you don't know music.
Oh, okay.
But you don't.
That's the end of the argument, then, is it?
Well, yes, it is.
All right, okay.
But you don't know music. That's the best song she's done, and that's Pony.
Have you listened to her new album, though, Unrepentant Geraldine?
Have a guess if I've listened to that album or not, Kathy.
I'm guessing that you haven't, but it is a good album.
That's the correct answer.
But your birthday's coming up, so...
I do not want Tori Amos from flipping
9th
birthday.
9th of June.
Everyone buy him Tori Amos' new album. There we go. That's going to be in the post.
She also did China, and she's also done America.
Right, well, we've got everyone's kicking off about America, right? Adrian says,
I've got you some others.
Adrian says there are 3 countries in North America. Yeah, but we're not talking about a song called North America. We've talked about a song called Born in the USA by Springers. Right? So let's just leave it at that. America is sorted. We've done it.
Okay.
Ian, deep breath.
Pick some African nations. There must be a song called "Going to Kenya."
Well, I've only got you the England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales.
Well, you've done England. If the others are all Tori Amos, I'm going to have to ban you.
No, they're not.
Rest of the week.
No, it's So Cold in Ireland by the Cranberries.
You really were struggling to find good music in the late 80s and early 90s,
I still like
weren't
the
you?
Cranberries as well.
I bought the album. This is back in the day, right, when you could buy the album, and there were only 2 songs I liked on it. So I take them and I took it back and said, "Oh, my mum bought me 2 of these. Can I have the money back?" And
I kept a boys and refused to give it back.
Here's a phone in. This is a phone in we'll do, right? Because I'm getting bored of the world now. I'm getting bored of the world thing. I am getting a bit bored of it. Here's the phone in we can do, right? Ways what excuses did you tell to get your money back on things? Returning things. 08444991000. Returning things. Because I used to have to do it at HMV. You used to have to go get it, go home, tape it, and then you go back and go, it was my birthday and I got 2 copies of this. I've got the receipt. Can I have the money back? Go, yeah, of course you can. You think, brilliant. Then you go and do the same thing again. But beautiful. It was a beautiful scam, wasn't it, Kathy?
Absolutely fantastic. You got your music on your tape.
Yep.
And then you could take it back. You got your money back. You bought another one.
And you're
recorded it.
And you're stealing from multi-millionaires.
Downloading.
It's to say it's exactly at home. Here's the thing, right? There always been the music industry has always been whinging that home taping is killing music. Home taping is killing music. Oh, download it and file sharing and Pirate Bay and all of this stuff, it's killing music. Shut up. Did you see Paul McCartney looking skint? I don't think so. He's doing all right for himself, isn't he? As are all musicians. All musicians are very, very wealthy. They just don't want you to think that they're wealthy. They make an absolute fortune. And you know what? There's probably less sharing of stuff now than there was in the 80s when people would tape it off the chart show. No one tapes it off the charts anymore because no one's got a tape deck anymore. So that was the way that music was shared and pirated. Nowadays, it's much harder to pirate music than it was in the 80s. Home taping is not killing music. I tell you what's killing music, Tori Amos is. Kathy, thanks very much for your call.
Wow, you really don't like her.
I like Kathy, she was nice. I mean, she annoys me a bit.
No, I meant...
Oh, no, Tori Amos. No, I prefer her over Kathy. I'm bored of the world thing now, I'm bored of it. I feel like we've done it. 08444991000. So if you're calling up for those, Dennis and Rashid, you can put your phones down.
And,
are they putting their phones down? They're still on the phone. Rashid.
Ian!
Rashid, say hello to Dennis.
Dennis!
Hello, Rashid.
It's a full moon!
Yeah, hello, Rashid. What's this fella doing between us? He's a bloody nuisance.
It's a full moon!
Yeah. Ian, when you said you were going to get worried talking to 10-year-olds, you've got 2 of your own to practice on already. What are you on about? Okay, great kids. You run and look after them. They'll look after you in your old age, which appears to be approaching rapidly. And now talk some rubbish about music. It's only noisy wallpaper. You're tearing up your contract, are you? Good night, dear boy. Go home and kiss your kids. Bye-bye.
Vinny! What are you beefing on about?
What? Where are they? Am I talking to myself here? Can you hear me? Yes. Oh, I'm just having a pack of the crisps. A guzzler. Salt and vinegar. Just shut it, pal. Shut it, Darryl. Flipping it. Who's that? Rashid! Oh, God. It's a full moon! Are you real? It's a full moon! Moon, moon! I've done a little garden. You saw me standing alone. Did we get a word in this area? Heart. Just shut it, pal. That a love of my own. Oh, are you all right, Paul? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Can you turn the faders up? Dennis! Yes. You okay, mate? Yes. It's a full moon! Are you real? Not on a full moon. What are you beefing on about? Salt and vinegar crisps. I'm having salt and vinegar. Dear. What a radio program this is. Fantastic. What was that? Salt and vinegar crisps. Who, you? Oh, not me, Chris. Yes. Yeah, I know it is now. Are you real? I could stay all night, I don't mind. Yes. Full moon. It makes me feel alright.
You made me feel like dancing. Let's dance the night away.
Blue moon. Blue, 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 blue moon. Blue, blue, blue. Blue moon.
Thank you. My credits can run out. Might run out.
Evening, Luke.
Yeah, mate, I've got cut off then.
I don't know what happened there. I was just trying to do the radio show and it all went a little bit pear-shaped. Never mind, we're back on track now. What you got for us, Luke?
Yeah, what it is for your angry list.
Yes.
Number one.
Yeah, here we go. You sound proper angry.
I am, mate. And plus, number one.
Yeah.
Is hospitals.
What's your beef with hospitals? Bearing in mind a hospital literally saved my mother's life last week. What's your beef with them?
Well, was it last night when I spoke to you about when I had cancer and that?
Yeah.
Because I missed off my school years.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, just say, like, the appointment was at 9 o'clock. Used to leave the house at 7 o'clock, get there.
Yeah.
And the car park was absolutely chocker.
Yeah.
And then you had to go miles and miles away to park up somewhere else. And then as soon as you get in the hospital, just like I just said, the hospital appointment was 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Eventually, I weren't getting in till 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Did they save your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, well then stop, Luke, stop there.
Yes,
Hang on.
It was Queen's Med.
Hang on. If the hospital saved my life from cancer, I'd put up with a little bit of parking inconvenience.
Yes, but that was when I was at Queen's Med, but my checkups was at Leicester Royal.
Oh. But they were working together but both of those hospitals would have saved your life.
Yes, and another thing for your angry list.
Oh, blimey, yeah.
Just say you're at a supermarket.
Yeah.
Someone in front of you is getting their wallet or purse out, right, counting all the money up, and then eventually they haven't got the right money.
Uh-oh.
Then they start using the credit card, and you think, oh, for God's sake. That really, really winds me up.
Does anybody pay for stuff by cheque anymore?
Well, I don't. I've never had a chequebook.
I every now and then, every 6 months, I have to send off a cheque for something, and I can never find where my chequebook is. The last time I wrote a cheque was about 3 weeks ago. I'd forgotten. Oh, it reminds me I haven't paid the council tax yet. I'd forgotten how to write a cheque. It took me 5 stabs at writing a cheque before I could do it, and I kept writing this shit. So that's not right. That's not right. Literally, the 5th one is like, oh, that's how you write a cheque. Right, I got it. But imagine going into a shop and writing a cheque. I don't think I've seen anyone do that since in the 21st century.
I've never, ever had a chequebook.
I haven't got a credit card anymore.
And here's another one as well, a quick one.
Yeah, go on.
A few months ago,
yeah,
I ordered a torch, like a headlamp.
Yes.
Off a shopping network off the internet.
Yes.
Eventually, I waited for it. Said it would take 2 weeks. Never turned up. So I waited and waited.
Yes.
A month and a half.
Yes.
And I phoned up. I went, "Where's my stuff?" Well, we sent it off. They sent it to the wrong address.
That stuff like that makes me want to puke. Did you get your
money? Really winds me up.
Did you get your money back?
Well, I got my money back.
Yeah.
And the headlamp as well.
There you go. Well, then Luke, I'm going to have to go because I want to squeeze in one more phone call very quickly before the end of this hour. But Luke, well done. Thank you, mate. 0844 499 1000. Does Bill want to come on? He's got just whack him straight through. Don't talk to him. He's got 45 seconds. Whack him straight through. Whack him straight through. Come on. Yes, Bill.
Hey, I'm straight in. Nice work.
Yeah. You got 30 seconds.
Before the news?
Yeah.
Great. I've got no great news, but I thought I want to chat to you about the odd celebrities I've seen this week in my journey.
Go on then. Who have you seen this week?
I saw on Monday. I saw Nick Ferrari getting off the train at Barnes.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, I know. Then on Tuesday, I saw Mahari Black, the MP, the youngest MP.
I'll be honest, those are the most pony celebrities I've ever heard.
Talk Radio.
I tell you what, last hour of the show, call straight to air. You can talk about anything you want. I'm kind of a bit bored of doing the list of countries. These things. That's what proper radio hosts would do for 3 hours. We can call in if you want, if you've got a good one. Otherwise, kind of anything goes. We'll have a little look through the papers and we'll see if there's anything in there. There's not really. But don't call for a minute. I'll give you the number when we come back. But calls come straight to air for the last hour of the show and we'll see what happens. This is Talk Radio. This is the news.
Late night, Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
There's a voice that keeps on calling me. Down the road is where I'll always be. Every stop I make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Down this road that never seems to end. When new adventure lies just around the bend. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow, the whole world is my home. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. world is waiting to unfold. A brand new tale no one has ever told. We've journeyed far, but you know it won't be long. We're almost there and we paid our fare with a hobo song. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. So if you wanna join me for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, that's hobo style. Maybe tomorrow I'll find what I call home. Until tomorrow, you know I'm free to roll.
Evening, Iain Lee, last hour of the show, last show of the week. Boom, 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 boom. 0844 499 1000. 0844 499 1000. 7 pence a minute plus access charge, significantly more from mobiles. Why am I telling you this? Because normally we call you back. Not for the last hour, we don't, guys. I'm really worried I've lost a hard drive. I don't think I've lost it here. I've got a feeling I might have lost it in the hospital, which would be, which means it's gone, man. It's gone. All my music. Did you back it up? No, of course I didn't back it up. I've got a life. I've got a life. I do things. Of course I didn't back up my hard drive. What idiot backs up their hard drive? This idiot didn't. So, that could be annoying. Or it might be at home. I've not looked. I thought it'd be in the boot of the car. It's certainly not there. And that, dear friends, that is upsetting, which means I'm limited to some of the music I can play tonight. But I think, would this work? Yeah, this will work. All right. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Straight to air. There is a 7-second delay, so, you know, you can do what you want, but don't swear or be libelous. Well, you can if you want, but I'll dump it. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Where can you see lions? Only in Kenya. Come to Kenya, we've got lions. Where can you see tigers? Only in Kenya. Got lions and tigers only in Kenya. Forget Norway, Kenya.
Is this a real song? Because if it is, it's brilliant. And if it's not, it's brilliant.
And the zebra. Kenya, 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 Kenya.
This can't be real.
Kenya.
Thank you for that.
It's a song from a weird video.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
There we go. And that's fantastic. We love that. 0844 499 1000. Line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello, you're on the air.
Loneliness is such a sad affair. Coming home late.
Who is it? I know who this is.
'Cause no one's there. And to open a can of beans, take off my dirty jeans.
Wow.
And wonder where you are. Where you are.
Well, I think you'd stand more chance of her being there if you washed your jeans. It seems to me to be the obvious reason for that relationship breakdown, doesn't it? Wash your jeans. Then phone her up and say, I've washed my jeans. And I stopped eating beans because I can understand why that would get on your nerves. So I've stopped at my last can of beans. And I've got clean jeans. So you coming back? Yeah? Beautiful. That's all you got to do. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Elton John's in a lot of the papers today. It's in a lot of the papers today. Have you seen that? Daily Mail. In their own words, front page, Elton and David on their perfect marriage. Go to page 22 and 23 and it's a lovely spread. Portrait of a perfect marriage. 11 years after Elton proposed to David, the intimate story of their loving relationship in their own words. They're an odd-looking couple, aren't they? It's the hair. It's the hair for me. Elton John, he had a hair was it a hair transplant he had? Well, it looks like Furnish has had some hair magic as well, because he was going bald, he was receding, and now he's got a very strong side parting. It looks good. I've met David Furnish. I danced with him in a gay bar, about 13 years ago. And I was, let's say, drunk. And I shouted very loudly, I believe on a tabletop in the gay bar, "Come on, you gays, you love it!" And they did love it. They did love it. One of the haziest nights of my life. 0844 499 1000. 11 years ago this month, Sir Elton John proposed to his partner. It's an odd one to be celebrating. Let's go to line 1 while they're calling. Yes, line 1.
Alan, what's she worth? 150 quid?
She was, definitely. I even paid 50 quid extra for anal.
What the hell was that? Was Alan Caddick on another radio station or another radio show? What show was that? It sounded it sounded talk sportish. Sounded very laddish. Kath shocked at the use of the word anal. It's a word, Catherine. It's a word. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
I'm flying to Edinburgh tomorrow.
Oh yeah, it's a nice flight to Edinburgh. It's about 45 minutes.
Yeah, about I'm flying from City about 9 in the morning.
Okay, it's still about 45 minutes, maybe 46. From
yeah, City. It is. It is when it goes up, and then you get the trolley service.
It's one of those flights that it's so short, because if you were to drive, it's like about an 8-9 hour drive, right? But
yeah, it's awful. I've done it before. It's not
40. I did it I've done it on a coach before, on a not a Baker's Dolphin, probably a National Express.
Me too. Megabus was me.
Yeah, Megabus maybe, and that's it. That is a hideous journey. I remember I fell asleep on an Italian girl on the trip up to Edinburgh, and we were kind of, I don't want to say touching each other up, right? But we were sort of almost touching each other up, right? And then it was the weirdest thing. Then we got to Edinburgh, and we kind of sat up, and then that was the perfect opportunity for me to give her my number or something. And I didn't. I walked off the bus and never saw her again. What an idiot! What an idiot!
Well, I got on at Victoria, and then I had a Scottish man who was going back to see his girlfriend who just given birth to his child.
Wow!
And so we had all the photos coming in of all the very new baby.
Yeah,
and that for 9 hours.
Flipping it. I would never do it again now. Like, I will never decorate a room in my house. I will never travel by coach again.
You've said, yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay. I will pay for a train or the flight. How much is the flight? 50 quid? 60 quid?
Yeah, about 50 quid. 50 quid, yeah.
And the train return will be about 150 quid.
Oh, yeah, at this time, yeah. If you book it, it depends how far you do it in advance, isn't it? It's awful. Flying up, my friend's picking me up to the airport, bargain.
Here's the thing I don't understand. Yeah. How the hell is a flight cheaper than a train journey? Train journeys are extortionate. What the hell is going on there?
I get a free drink as well on this one. They come down and give you a free. You get a Gordon's and a tonic. You get a drink.
Well, hang on. What airline are you flying with?
I'm going BA. Or the city,
I would check that they still do that, because I thought that BA were getting rid of the free food and drinks on the on European flights.
Oh no!
Yeah, Bill. You see, this is the thing. Maybe it's not quite the bargain that you thought it was going to be.
Oh no! Should I? But I can't take it with me, can I? I can't.
No. What you do is you just get absolutely steaming drunk before you get on the aeroplane. So it's in your gut.
9.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty of booze in time. Airports are like casinos; they are timeless.
That's true. They're kind of non-places, aren't they? People just move through. There's no personality. It's just you're very much sort of walking through a car park.
Yeah, exactly. So my suggestion is get absolutely steaming. 11 years ago this month, Sir Elton John proposed to his partner David Furnish, thus formalising a relationship that, as the whole world knows, has blossomed into one of the most blissfully happy of show business marriages. So they have a thing there about Elton John. He's also in The Sun. I think the story in The Sun is a little bit more interesting. It's a little bit more revealing. Turns out Elton John is not quite as clean-cut as we thought he was. Listen to this. I could never do this. Locals in a quiet pub got a crocodile shock because he did the song Crocodile Rock. As Elton John and hubby David Furnish pop in to use the loo. The couple and their manager popped up in a red Bentley. I could never do this, right? At the Rose in New Cross, South London, and left minutes later without even stopping for a drink. The stunned landlord said, "None of them really spoke except to thank me at the end." Sir Elt, 69, swapped his tracksuit for a suit, left to dine at Posh Scott's in Mayfair yesterday. He must have felt flush again. I can't do that. I can't go... These are let's compile a list of things I can't do. And maybe you'd like to throw in your things that you can't do as well. 0844 499 1000. Here are two before we go for the break, right? I can't go into a pub to use the toilet if I'm not a customer in there. Can't do it. Never been able to do it. And I've been with people who have done it, and I've waited outside desperate for a week because I can't do it. That's one thing. The second thing, I can't... It goes to... This works in airports. You know the duty-free, where you go and spray yourself with the free samples of perfume, and after... I can't do it. I can't do it. And I always find myself being approached by a member of staff. "Can I help you, sir?" "Yeah, I'm just trying this Izzy Miyake, and I'm probably gonna buy it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wear it on me for about 10-15 minutes and see if it settles in, and I'll be back in a minute and I'll probably buy it. Yeah, thanks." I can't go whenever I go to an airport with anyone, they go in and they cover themselves with all this I can't do it. 0844 499 1000. Yes, line one. That's an absolutely fantastic pop song. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number. Call straight to air. Let's go to line 1. You're on the wireless.
Hello, Mr. Lee.
Hello, Mr. Jerry.
How you doing?
I'm tired. I'm really tired, man. I've got a long old day tomorrow, but a fun day. But hopefully I can sleep on Sunday. That's the plan.
Oh, but there's a problem tonight. I can't get the doorstep to see an escort.
You couldn't get to the doorstep?
I couldn't get up the doorstep.
Oh, flipping heck.
So, I came over, come back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I didn't make it. Everest concrete, sorted by doorstep.
Bloody doorsteps, Jerry! These bloody doorsteps!
How's your mum? Is she okay?
She's alright. I didn't get to see her today, so I'm feeling a little bit guilty, but I was in Dorset giving a talk, so I couldn't. I'm gonna go and see her tomorrow. She's alright. They saved her life, and that's the main thing, and now she just needs to get strong again.
People try to get the NHS, but we're knackered without it. Yeah,
exactly, man. They perform miracles. Oh, Jerry, you there? Jerry, I think we lost you. It'll be that bloody doorstep. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, can you go to McDonald's and do a pee?
Yes, I can.
So, why can't you go to the pub?
I don't know. You're right there, young lady. I can go to McDonald's and use their toilets. But this is what I do, is I'm on my mobile, I pretend I'm on my mobile phone, as I'm walking to the toilets, I go, "Yeah, where are you? You're downstairs, okay. Well, let me just go for a wee and then I'll find you." I do that.
Do you need the tissues as well?
Do I do what, sorry?
Nick the tissues.
No, I don't do that. What, the toilet tissue?
No, those, the ones, outside.
Napkins?
Yeah, napkins.
Yeah. What do you mean, do I nick them? If I'm having a meal, I will take some, yes.
Yeah, how many would you take?
I will take 4. If I've got my children with me, I will never take my children to McDonald's. I will take 4.
Yeah, because you're posh, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What about the ketchup? Would you still ketchup?
Well, no, the ketchup now in McDonald's is interesting, right?
It's in that tub.
It's in the tub, and you get these little paper cups, and you have to squirt it into that. I don't like that. So no, I don't take those. I don't fill up those little paper cups of ketchup and then take them home. I don't do that. No.
Okay.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Yeah, when I was back 6.
Okay, well that's a great call. You're really getting up to about 15% of your abilities, Vinny, and that's great.
Thanks.
No, it's not.
Thanks.
It's not. It's literally not a compliment.
I didn't think it was. I just.
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't think it was.
No. What?
No. A compliment.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, okay. I just was inquiring. That's all.
Okay, well, you know what they say about inquiring minds?
No, what?
Go and find out.
All right, then.
Inquire.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. There we go. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
What have we got in the corner? Anything interesting there? Where should we go? Yes, Janet.
I can't say it. Okay, I'll get this over with quickly. Bumhole is there.
Bumhole.
There we go. That was Countdown the other day. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
What do you think Wisdom Jones's sound effect was? We'll play it again a little bit later on, and we will get the answer before the end of the show. I'm rushing today, and I kind of apologise for it. We have got so much to get in the show. We will be playing Mystery Londoners a little bit later on. At 6:30, we'll be having what a guy called Mick has described on the internet as mental mayhem. I think we should call it Mick's Mental Mayhem.
Wow.
It's when we open up the lines and whatever, so we need to cram in as much stuff as we can before that. If you want to text in 0771 776 0973, what was that Wisdom Jones sound effect? It's 4:43.
Gosh, that was me, and that sounded rubbish. And that was at LBC. I thought I was good there, but that sounded absolutely rubbish. Why, this is not karaoke. See, I'm at a loss here, because I haven't got all of my music with me, which is annoying. If that's there... No, none of the stuff is here. Oh, dearie me, let's try that. No, let's try... No, bear with me. No, let's try that. I've got that one. I know I've got that one. 0844 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. This is kind of where... The thing about the straight to air, the thing I like about it is literally there's no planning you can do for it. I've got no idea if people are going to phone up, and if they phone up, what they're going to do, or who's going to phone up, or what. And it's usually at this point, actually, it's funny, about 12 that it either takes off and becomes spectacularly wonderful and surreal or powerful, or, we had Farmer John in the week, we had Katya in the week, it becomes something special, or it just kind of peters out, and that both of them are fine. Both of them are absolutely fine. Both of them, I think, are basically represent how you're feeling, because you drive this last hour of the show. It's got very little to do with me at the moment. When we start getting more and more callers, we had a lot of calls tonight. I will take a little bit more of a creative control in it, but at the moment it's up to you what happens or what doesn't happen. And if you want to phone in and do stuff, you can, and if you don't have to, and it's all groovy, man. There's no right or wrong answer. Line 1 wants to come on the air. Let's see what line 1 wants. Yes, line 1.
I started a business the other day.
Oh yeah, what business was that?
It's the elevated board game business.
Okay, tell me about that.
Well, it's very high risk.
Thanks for calling. Line 2, you're on the wireless. This is soft music. This is this is possibly the worst. I mean, that's not even really, I wouldn't even really call that music, you know. It's just this kind of bland nothingness, really. It's not even, it's like Sade. You remember Sade? There's nothing there. There's no substance. There's nothing to hold on to. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi there, it's Happy Tree on Green. I'm using a different phone now. Can we do a sound check?
Yes, we can.
Excellent. I'll just put the phone down and away I'll go.
You're on the wireless. Hello, line 2. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, it's you. You're on the air.
Oh, am I? Oh, sorry, I've never rang in before.
You're ringing in now, and you're talking over Happy Tree, playing some music, some rather nice music.
Brilliant. Yeah, I've never rang in before. I've only been listening a few days, actually.
Oh, fantastic. How did you find us?
On the interweb.
There's this, you see, that's the trick. What would you like to say?
Oh, it sounds really naff. This week has been Mental Health Awareness Week, so I just wanted to have a nod to that, so people can think about anyone they know that's been suffering with things. And
doesn't sound. Can you speak a little bit closer to the phone? It's a little bit quiet for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with that line.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. That doesn't sound.
I live in Swindon. Everything's a bit special here.
There we go. I'm a big fan of Swindon. I performed at the Arts Centre in Swindon in front of 35 people. And Andy Partridge lives there, of course.
Oh, yeah, Swindon's a bit of an armpit.
I quite like Swindon's all right. You're right. It is Mental Health Awareness Week. There's nothing enough about that. I tweeted about that the other day. And how has it impacted on your life?
Well, I do have a mental health condition, and there's a lot of friends I have do as well.
Yeah.
And I think Mental Health Awareness Week just shows people that, you know, we're not all crazy nutters, basically, and not all out chopping people's heads off. I don't know what people think, but that sort of thing. Yeah, and it's like anyone can suffer from it at any time. 1 in 4 people do it at some point in their life.
Yeah.
From depression, and you can get that from bereavement, things like that. So, yeah, I think it's quite a valid thing to acknowledge, really.
Well, it's been acknowledged.
It's not like breast cancer awareness thing, is it?
Yeah.
Everyone goes mad for that.
That's good that they go mad for that. What's your name?
Rachel.
Hey, Rachel. Listen, you made your first call. How did it feel?
Really scary, actually.
Yeah, I bet it does. It's weird, isn't it? It'll get easier.
Brilliant.
Look forward
I would call in again. That'd be great.
Look forward to your second call, Rachel. Take care. Have a good night. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you too.
Cheers.
Cool.
There we go. 0844 499 1000. And that is kind of it in a nutshell. I tell you what, I'm now feeling tired. It was a long old drive today to Poole in Dorset. It was a long old drive. I've got an even longer one next week. Monday I'm at Herts University, I think. And Wednesday, where am I going Wednesday? I'm going to Bridgewater. I've been to Bridgewater before. That's like a 3-hour drive. What the hell am I thinking? 3 hours there, do a talk for a couple of hours, 3 hours back. Then come and do this. Flippin' heck. What's an insane thing? And do you know how much I'm getting paid? 0. Do you know how much expenses I'm getting? 0. It's because I'm a nice guy. It's either because I'm a nice guy or I'm a muppet. No, I enjoy it actually, so I should be looking forward to that. 0844 499 1000. It's interesting. Thank you for that call, Rachel. It is Mental Health Aware this week. And the reason we've not mentioned it on this show, I think I retweeted someone earlier on who asked me to retweet it, is because we kind of talk about mental health on this show kind of quite a lot. And what I try to do is not make it a thing. You know, it's not a feature. Tonight we're going to be talking about mental health. I'm kind of doing it so that any night that someone wants to phone up and check in and say, I've been struggling this week, but I'm all right today, or I'm struggling tonight, and I don't know how I'm going to make it through the night, or, you know, my mum went nuts this... You know what I mean? That anyone can phone up and say those kind of things, because it is important to share that kind of stuff. And, you know, some of you know what's gone on in my head and how my head broke. And I've got no embarrassment about banging on about it. Maybe I bang on about it a little bit too much sometimes, I don't know. But you never know. Let's have a look at the Star. I've not looked at the Star yet, so I literally don't know if there's any... The papers have been really rubbish recently. Really, there's been nothing in there at all. Oh, here we go. Look, people jumping out of the woodwork claiming to be relatives of Prince. Here we go. Here comes the battle for the long-lost millions of Prince. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hi, Ian. It's Hannah again.
Hey, Hannah.
Hi. Yeah, I thank you for retweeting what I asked you earlier.
It was you, wasn't it? That yes, I did retweet that very happily, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've suffered from depression for a long, long time. And it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. And it's made harder because people can't see it. Sally Brampton, who was an editor of Elle magazine, we think killed herself last week. And Sally Brampton wrote this brilliant book, right, called Shoot the Damn Dog. And it was like her account, it's about 10 years old now, I think, of her life with depression. And it was brilliant because when she wrote it, there weren't that many books about people living with depression. And there certainly weren't that many books about a woman living with depression. And I remember reading that book, and I'm going to dig it out. I know exactly where it is. I'm going to dig it out and read it again this week. And at the end of the book, she kind of lied a bit and said that I'm fine now and everything's fine and I'm fixed. Kind of. I'm simplifying it slightly. And it turns out it wasn't. And she, you know, with this thing, it's not like when you get a broken bone, it gets fixed. And you go, well, remember that time I broke my bone? Well, that's fixed now. You know, it comes and it goes and it sways and it gets better and it gets worse. And, you know, so, she killed herself, which is terrible, terrible tragedy, terrible tragedy.
Yeah, I think people initially find it hard to talk about, which is the trouble these days. And there's also a massive stigma with mental health. You know, and people need to talk more about depression.
But they are, and I don't know how big the stigma is, compared to what it was. I don't know if it's, I don't know. I tell you what I do know, Hannah. I know that I'm really, really tired and I'm getting fat and that's making me unhappy. And honestly, I am. My belly is getting huge, you know. It's partly because of these tablets I'm on, and they're just making me shove food down my face like there's no tomorrow. And I'm tired. I'm really tired. In 24 minutes, I pack up the studio, I get in my car, I drive home, and I sleep, baby. I sleep.
Yeah, you need to sleep. Try and sleep as much as you can.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hannah, thank you for that. Appreciate that. 0844 499 1000. 7 pence a minute plus access charge, significantly more from mobile phones. 2 more people claiming to be relatives of Prince have come forward. I might put myself forward as a relative of Prince. I mean, what's the criteria? You have to be a pervert. I could fit into that. Brianna Nelson, Brianna, 31, and an 11-year-old girl have filed court papers claiming they are among his heirs. They say they are the niece and the grandniece of the singer. The grandniece? What the hell is a grandniece? That's not even a proper relative, is it? A grandniece? Is that the granddaughter of a niece? Or I don't even know what that means. The Purple Rain star is thought to have been worth more than $500 million. Oh, here we go. The pair say they are the daughter and granddaughter. Oh, flipping it. This is tenuous. The pair say they are the daughter and granddaughter of Prince's late half-brother, Dwayne Nelson Sr. Well, if the granddaughter of one of my many half-brothers started suing me for a few quid, but they'd tell him to jog on. The flippin' heck is that? Yes, line 1. Music. Here we go. Paperback Believer. It's Paperback Writer mashed up with I'm a Believer. This is good. Wasn't bad. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
A grandniece is a niece who wants to get at least a grand out of Prince's estate.
Thank you, robot lady. There we go. We've even got robots calling in. I love it. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Things that make me angry, terrorism, goes without saying, Milton Keynes and my sister's boyfriend.
Thank
you
you
can pick any one of them.
Thank you very much indeed. Coming in, Willie, or what's going on, man? What the hell's going on? Last 17 minutes or so of what's been an okay show, a little bit lacklustre.
No, I don't think so.
It's been alright. I got bored of the. It's interesting. I got bored of the world songs.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you sacked it off then instead of going through the motions like some would.
Yeah. I find I'm finding more and more doing topics really boring. Really boring, 2 hours of are there enough public toilets in the UK? I don't know. But then I don't know if what we've achieved this week is sustainable on a daily basis.
Well, that's because you're overthinking it.
That's because I'm tired.
Yeah.
Did you say you had food?
Yeah. Loads.
Tonight we're gonna party like we need it with Prince's great-grandniece. Yes, line 1. Hello? Oh. Shaggy. This is Shaggy. Have you heard this? Have you heard this?
I think I might have.
Here we go.
Honey gave me that she got me red-handed, sleeping with the girl next door. Picture this, we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. How could I forget that I had given her an extra key? All this time she was standing there, she never took her eyes off me.
Oh, you forget the woman, access to your pillar. Trespass on a woman, access to your pillar. Trespass on a witness, all the acting on your pillar. You better watch your back before she turn into a killer. This will do the situation that you call the winner. To be a true player, you have to know how to play. If she say a night, convince her say a day. Never admit to a word where she say. And if she claim her, you tell her, baby, no way. Let it be.
It's good, isn't it?
It's so good.
But she caught me on the counter. Saw me banging on the sofa. I even had her
they used to bleep out on the radio was banging. And that moved here.
Waste of time, innit?
Yeah. I thought it was the F word. Oh, it is good. And they've mixed in the videos as well if you go on YouTube, and it's now the Beatles are jamming with Shaggy. I do like the Beatles. They were an excellent band. They made some stinkers, but they were an excellent band. Yes, line 1, you're on the wireless.
Robots are people too. We still have to pay 7p a minute to call this tin pot station, same as the humans.
Plus access charge, robot lady. Thank you.
That did not compute.
No, it will. It'll take a few minutes to compute. Line 1, you're on the wireless. Oh. It's that time of the show when we do your birthdays. Now we've got some birthdays here. It's Marge's birthday. Marge is 56 years old.
Yeah, but it is.
And she says, what is it?
Oh, my loving.
Yeah.
Not funny.
Thank you very much indeed. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Right, pal, how you going? It's Trevor calling from Sheffield. How you doing? You're right. So, right, I'm the great grandniece of Don't Get Done, Get Done. I don't know if you know him. He's on like telly and that, does the programmes. About like,
and so does that mean
not getting conned?
Yeah, not getting done. You got to get dommed.
You don't get dommed instead. Well, that's not true. That's a lie. You know that.
So as the great grandniece of Dom, Trevor, and how long has it been since we last spoke?
I don't know. It's been a while. I don't ring up the radio much. I just listen these days. But
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Right, I do have a distant relative that you might know.
Oh yeah.
My uncle's brother's best friend's son is Chris Martin from Coldplay. But here's the thing: I've not seen a penny, so I don't guess it. I'm not sure how it works. Anyway, I've not got much credit on my phone. I know this costs a lot of money to phone up the talk radio.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say.
Yeah. Thank you very much indeed, Trevor. Trevor used to call me Absolute, I guess, was the last place, and that was I think 5 years ago. It would be in October, I think, since I left Absolute. Jeez, was it 4 or 5? It doesn't matter. 0844 499 1000. I mean, great grandniece.
But it's a...
Grandniece, not great grandniece. Grandniece. The niece and the grandniece.
But it's his half-brothers.
The daughter and granddaughter of Prince's late half-brother, Dwayne Nelson Sr., who sounds like a slippery character if ever there was one. But I don't even know... Well, I don't even know 2 of my half-brothers, at least. I certainly don't know the kids of any of them. That's insane, isn't it? That's very cheeky. Their court motion says he was omitted from a list of 6 siblings and half-siblings in a probate petition filed by Prince's sister, Taika Nelson. So what I'm learning from this story is that Prince's last name was Nelson.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's good. This is great. If Prince left no will, not this, the last paragraph. If Prince left no will and no surviving offspring of his own, then his estate would be split between his siblings and their nearest surviving descendants. Last week, a prisoner in Colorado claimed to be the musician's biological son. I'm surprised. Remember that woman who claimed she had the winning lottery ticket, but the numbers have been faded off because she washed it, right? I'm surprised she's not come forward and said that she is Prince's daughter or his mum or something.
Give her time for the penny to drop.
I'm Prince's mum. Yeah, but you're white and you're significantly younger than him. Don't matter.
I've got a birth certificate, but I put it in the wash.
Prince didn't follow society's rules. That's why we loved him so much. Yes, I'm white. Yes, I'm younger. Yes, I've never been to America. Didn't follow society's rules.
But he would do that. He wouldn't expect you to know.
Exactly. That's what Prince was like, you see. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
I've been to the year 3000, and your great-great-great-grandniece is pretty fine.
Thank you, robot lady. Well, she's certainly a very welcome addition to the reading technology for computers hasn't really come along a great way in the last 10 years. It's still pretty much...
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, and the men sound... the Stephen Hawking, it's that... There's not really... And it is that kind of robotic kind of voice. There's no... You would have thought by now they would have developed a kind of fluidity and a natural turn of phrase. And they haven't. It's really unpleasant listening. And I know that you can get these programs. I think they're on all the computers anyway, where you get your computer to read what's on the screen if you're like blind or got bad eyes. What's the phrase?
Partially sighted.
That'll do. But that would put me right off computers.
I remember doing a story when I first trained as a journalist. So it must have been like 2000. And it was about the Press Association were making this like robot newsreader, a virtual newsreader called Anna Nova. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah. She was cute.
And she looked like sort of a short-haired Lara Croft.
Yeah.
But she also talked like that. That didn't take off, did it?
When how do you get your computer to speak? There'll be an accessibility thing, won't there?
I don't know, but you know that Cano thing?
Yeah.
That's what my girls spent a good afternoon doing, calling each other bums. You are a bum.
Here we go. Voiceover. Here we go. So we're going to do that. Right. Welcome to VoiceOver.
Oh, here we go.
VoiceOver.
Of items on the screen and can be used to control the computer using only your keyboard.
Okay.
If you already know how to use VoiceOver, press the V key now.
I'm going to say that I do. So what I'm going to do...
VoiceOver on System Preferences. Accessibility. Window. Help button.
He's the voice of the balls, isn't he, Alan Dedico? He is, isn't he? So what I'm going to go over...
You are currently on Safari. Twitter/notifications. Window. Twitter/notifications. HTML content. Has keyboard focus.
Right, so I'm going to run over the words here. What do? Do I click on it?
Use, reply, retweet, liked.
No, I want to...
Capital.
Oh, here we go.
Pod. G. Selected. Just listen to Keisha's story on the link at misspelled Iain Lee podcast. A beautiful moment in a really flipping unselect Jake Graham on Twitter. Just listen to Keisha's story on the Iain Lee podcast.
That's rubbish, isn't
a
it?
beautiful moment in a really flipping wonderful podcast. Blue heart. HTML content.
Blue heart.
New line. Tweet text. User actions.
Oh God, it's awful.
Follow Ray Murray at Rayflute at Iain Lee. Thank you for blocking Papanic Sticks. Him and his band 1,000 Years of Light can go suck. Spamming. Periscope. Is not the way. 12. Ray Murray on Twitter. New tweets available. Press period to review them.
What does this say? See, it won't read that.
No.
You are currently on a heading level 2 inside of HTML content.
Oh, God. Oh, let's try this last one. What's this?
Tweet text. User, me. Selected.
Read
me. Unselected.
Read the whole
Dio.
thing.
Show and loving it. Selected.
Read it.
Me and my cat, Skittles, listening to the link at talkRADIO. Show and loving it. Unselected.
It's rubbish, isn't it?
It's awful.
How do I turn... Oh, let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
You are currently on a button inside of a
How
main.
dare you insult my voice?
Muting.
I make more sense than Alan Kadick.
You are currently on a menu. To choose this menu item, press Control, Option.
Oh, shut up.
Closing menu. 1. John Taylor on Twitter.
There we go. And he's dead. That is Alan Dedico, isn't it? The voice of the
It sounded a lot like him.
Yeah, I think it probably is.
If I was him, I'd be a bit worried.
The Mind the Gap guy died recently. I mean, it is...
Mind the Gap. Mind the Gap. That's how it would sound on there.
Yeah.
It's angry.
I'd like to be a voice like that. I'd like to be an important
I want to be cashier number 5, please.
You know who did that for a while?
Who?
Steve Allen. Yeah.
Oh, he loves giving orders, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he does. That's it, the Apple voiceover guy is from the bloke off The Weakest Link. Which is not Alan Dedico, that's the voice. It's Alan Dedico, the voice of the balls. Hello, Alan. What have you got for us today? There's a bit of Terry Wogan there. Oh, you missed me, you thought I was gone. But I'm back.
Oh, that's really spooky.
I'm back from beyond the grave. Terry Wogan.
Stop it, because if you carry on, I'll do Cher.
I'm Terry Wogan, and I'm back from beyond the grave today at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're asleep. That's good, isn't it? I'm good at voices. This is the thing.
Cher is 70 years old today.
Happy birthday, Cher. If you want fun, giggles, and a little bit of 70s soft porn, type in Cher dancing in her pants. I've shown you that video, haven't I?
No.
Yeah, so she's doing like an American Indian dance.
Mind the gap. Mind the gap.
The gap bits there sounding like Ferrari.
Well, voices. Where would we be without them? Well, ask someone who doesn't have a voice, and then watch as they write down their answer, guys. You may laugh, but these things happen, and it's a tough world, it's a cruel world, and cruel things happen. But you know what? We get up, we get on with it. Some of us do, some of us don't, some of us are unable to. And survival of the fittest.
Profound, man.
It was profound, actually. I don't know where that came from. It was like I was possessed by a higher spirit. We're done. The show is done. We're finished for another week. I'm putting my shoes on. Finding it harder to put my shoes on, and this is not funny. You're laughing because you think it's funny.
No, I won't.
Because I'm getting fat. Can't put my flipping shoes on properly. Yes, line 1. Go on, you've got 20 seconds.
Oh no, it didn't work.
Oh, go on, try it again. You got 25 seconds. Go.
Quick.
Right, I'm going.
Go on.
No, it's been a failure. I'm going to bed.
What do you think about stem cell research?
Let's try. Well, yeah, okay. We can't end on a failure. Let's end on line 2.
Cher says she is 70 years old. Yeah, right. And the rest.
Talk Radio. 24-hour radio debate and entertainment.
Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.